Hello, everybody. How's it going? There's a fucking walrus. I'm here. It's been a long, lazy Sunday, but that's all right. I'm here. How are you doing, Extension? How's it going? Did you understand everything with the new times and everything that we're gonna do now for next week? Adagio, thanks so much for the little irk. I appreciate you. One second, let me get some more appropriate music in here. That's not it. That's better. It will be okay. So it's Sunday and 2 hours earlier now than usual. But I don't know, with the daylight savings time, it might just be 1 hour. I'm not exactly certain. But I put like a message in our Discord channel. If you're hovering over it, it says like in 7 days right now in the channel, you'll see the exact time for your time zone if you hover over it. It's gonna say like March 17th, 2024, and then exact time that it would be for your time. So I just changed things a little just to make it like on Sunday. And this is the first test run. Hello, Unknown, how's it going? Yeah, that works pretty well, Extension. Yeah, unless it's an emergency call, but that's that's a whole different thing.
Bonjour.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Wait.
I forgot about. No, I didn't really forget about the walrus. The warriors were just more in the focus.
Yeah.
Sadly, the walrus can't come with us, but I'm glad he lived.
Yeah,
He'll still
he's gonna
have the
stay
remainder
here.
of his days. And
He's a legend.
Watch of the chest thing.
Yes, the sarcophagus.
Yes. Hello.
Bless
Hello.
you.
Sorry, I was yawning there, but
Oh, I thought it was a sneeze.
no, those are much more terrifying for me. Just a heads up, it looks like I will be leaving a little early, but I should have about an hour, 2 to 3, somewhere there. I've just got to go get a new toilet when my mom comes over.
Okay.
Okay.
She wasn't sure if she was coming by today or not, so got the call just a minute ago. Why am I yawning so fucking much? Okay, sorry about that.
Good.
All right, so you'd finished off the deep crows.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God damn it. I've been doing that since this morning.
You need coffee.
Yeah, I wish it worked on me. I think it's just the time change is all.
Very
Heck, my kid
possible.
was sleeping until about 20 minutes ago, so.
I forgot that was already happening.
Yeah, it happened technically this morning.
I don't actually remember if it like when the fuck it happens in Germany.
At least
it's like
here
the
it's the last
31st.
day of
Yeah.
this month.
Yeah, that makes
that'd
sense.
be nice. Ours are always in the middle of the fucking month and shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. Ah. so you had finished it. You read the riddle on the sarcophagus. All right. So what's your plan of action now?
Can you give us a recap on the riddle?
Pull it up real quick. Notes.
I think it was just basically we have to do tests to open it.
Yeah, it would pretty much boil down to find keys, open box. Sorry. God, what did I name it as?
If that's all it boils down to, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't anything super fancy or anything. It was
Is
just
there-
basically, I'm magically locked, find my keys.
Is there any descript or inscriptions on the doors?
That there is. That
Okay.
there is. The one you're in front of has a big decorative skull on it, covered in bandages.
Okay. I'll just
The one over Okay, yeah, that one there has, a beautiful looking waterfall.
Okay.
This one here is covered with tomes and mystic kind of runes looking things. Racks, you can tell that they're absolute gibberish runes. They're just decorative.
Okay.
And this one has a skull in a, helm. There we go.
Mm.
It's like the thing that goes on your head.
I mean, bandages sound like the most nice.
I like the waterfall.
Like I feel like this might be battle. This
I don't
might
like
be
drowning.
Battle. These things are something else.
Well, the berserkers have all picked up their axes
Yeah.
and are
I would say that-
eager to attack something.
How's it going,
They're just sitting there
mistress?
twitching, in anticipation, literally.
I mean, this
We
one
wanna
still
try-
here is definitely a battle.
Yeah, so I think if we want to keep the berserkers,
1 second.
weren't they in for an
Fortune.
hour or a minute or something? So
That
was
they were
Or-
at least an hour. I know
Okay.
that much. I think they're longer though.
might be.
Horn. Let's see, Horn of Valhalla.
1 hour.
Okay.
1
1
hour.
hour.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to make
Alright.
sure that if we want to battle, we want to pick the battle rooms. And you already see things, and I can see
Mhm.
things.
I
Yep.
don't see anything.
Oh, you don't
Oh,
have dark
there's a
vision
door.
again for some reason.
Sorry.
No, it's just the way the doors are. You can't see from here or
The doors are
enter.
kinda
Oh,
screwy.
okay, I can see from
Yeah,
here.
give me a second and let me
door.
fix the walls.
Cooking your evening meal right now?
Yeah,
Nice.
the doors kind of overlap. in a
Hello,
weird way.
giraffe.
Oh,
There
and
we
the
go.
wall in there for some stupid reason too.
Ah, that's why.
Yeah, there was a wall underneath the door. That's why it was being stupid. There, now it's one big door. Ta-da! Ignore the wall there. When you do open it, you hear two voices at the same time, kind of hollow and dry, just go, "Who art thou?"
He said,
Which you notice that the zombies don't seem to be their usual disheveled selves. They're actually dressed up in very nice, like, dress uniform.
right.
They still are very zombie, but they're
What did
dapper
they
zombie.
say? I didn't hear it.
Don't identify yourself.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're an adventuring party.
What business do you have here?
Looks at Spluma.
I need
It's
a
your fault.
crystal.
You seek what's in the coffer.
Yeah, a goddess wants it.
Who art thou, goddess?
Diane Castro.
You can kind of hear steel being drawn.
Uh,
I'll tell.
Brings you here.
I'll tell the warriors to line up already. I'll just go
Yeah,
like
just
in the middle
kinda-
here.
They are totally just.
Can you move this one over here? Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
There you go.
Okay. Crowd of fucking zerkers.
Yes.
Which he looks again at you, Ryoko. Dost thou speak for the Grey One?
yeah.
Kinda. We would
We'll
like to
always
open the
have
box. I mean, it would be
money
nice.
here.
Would be nice if you just helped us, I guess.
You wish for help. You can kind of hear the sound of bone rubbing on bone as it scratches its chin.
How?
Which, can you see? There seems to be another one that steps over next to it to see you better.
Hi.
What dost thou offer for our aid?
I don't know. Not getting killed.
That's rude.
That is not very democratic.
Not much of an offer.
I guess not. But well, Gray one's the one for diplomacy. I don't. It's not my thing to talk.
I have beer.
They're skeletons.
Hold on and stare at you, Splume.
I'm almost tempted to say peaceful afterlife, but then they're gonna be angry again.
What do you want?
Plus, I won't be able to do that for them.
I mean, technically, if you destroy them,
Nah,
what
not me.
happens after that? Because I don't think these guys resurrect
Yeah,
or
that's what
anything.
I'm
So
meaning. Like peaceful afterlife by me? No, not gonna happen.
What do you want?
freedom.
Like, you just want to leave this place?
We are bound by our current master.
Oh, cool. We're probably going to, I mean, take him out. Trying to, at least.
What will you do after you are free?
Take our regiment to the afterlife.
Fair enough.
Okay, that should be fine.
Which, when he says that, all the zombies kind of shuffle to attention and salute.
I mean, if that's all you want, I mean, we can take out the boss.
Should you do that? Of course, we will not oppose you.
All right.
Anything to help
But
with?
Is there
Us
anything
with
in
the
this
boss?
room for the keys? Or puzzled?
You can see that. Let me make them make their will save real quick. It seems forced, and he almost seems in pain as he says, "Yes."
Ah. Is it okay if we just step in and look?
Shakes his head no.
Okay.
I mean, we can go in there after we deal with the motherfucker if we can.
Yeah,
And
if we know
then
where he is.
Then actually deal with whatever is in there.
It's a lich. I wouldn't be surprised if he's behind the magic door.
Yep. Who knows?
Do you know which door
Or
he's
be
behind?
brain.
Shakes his head again. He was. His bed chambers are earlier in this complex.
Yeah, we saw
Earlier.
it.
All right.
If he is not in there, I do not know where he
The
is.
dude
All right.
teleported away. Come on.
We'll be having a more thorough look around then.
It nods. Just, I ask thee, do not set foot in this room till 'tis done.
I will oblige.
They sheath their swords again and kind of go back to a
do you
tension
mean,
that looks like
Marshu?
they could stand at forever.
Next room, I guess.
Mm.
They were nice undead.
Hello?
We have more undead. Are these nice?
No.
Okay.
Suffice to say no.
I am not nice.
Just so I can get you all in the combat easier. What is the? I thought I.
What do you Dragonborn eyes see, Ryoko? Oh no, look at my fucking initiative again.
A zombie and a mummy.
Okay.
A second, I need to get the rest of them in there. There. Those are some fast fucking mummies.
So many mummies.
All right.
Okay, not that
Ryoko,
many,
you
but
are
anyway.
first, as well as all your Zerkers.
Yep.
Oh, metagame. He's
Wow.
here.
Which, when you step in this room, Ryoko, it smells like burnt, decayed flesh.
Fair enough. Fuck. It's the wrong version. There it is.
Ah. And what are you aiming at?
The mummy.
Yeah, all those hit
Okay.
easily.
Damage. Damage.
Hold on for
Damage.
just a sec. I've got to do math because vulnerabilities.
Yeah, I'm just rolling all the like damages.
Yeah, the
And then
the rest is gonna go into probably this guy
since
or
I don't
someone else.
yeah.
Minus 18.
Servers
Yes,
are
you
about
have
to
one
die. Oh
extra hit
boy.
left over. So-
All right. I'll put it
So
on
the last
the
row.
other mummy.
Oh, here.
The other mummy? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
And with my like movement, I'll be just moving out. It's 15.5.
Minus, let's see what this
Also,
massive
feel
fucking hit
And
does.
then
Like-
I'll just tell the
Didn't it
berserkers.
one-shotted him?
Hmm?
No, not quite.
I'll tell the
It's
berserkers
barely alive.
to storm the room. At
You don't
attack.
have to tell them twice.
Yeah.
Oh my god, let me get them all in there and see how many they can lay on the attacks of everything. 'cause
Sounds good. And the one
Lord.
just before I forget. There you go.
He's still holding
Do
its
you have
breath.
any tactics besides go in there and smash it?
I guess I'll tell them to focus the one like in the very back, like the one that looked like a caster.
Okay. Now this one takes. Let me get some attacks in here real quick.
5
Okay,
days.
he hits.
That's odd. It was working for me.
9 points of damage. Brings it down to. Okay.
Are you gonna do them all or just a couple of them to see if they
I'm
hit?
gonna do them all and move them around as need be.
Okay.
That way, it doesn't feel like they're beating something down into oblivion before I have to count it. So. Okay, and then one more. Hit.
Just
Okay,
they
so
might not have magical attacks, so the guy might be like, haha,
means he has to make a con
don't
save.
care.
Or is it check? I always forget. Save. Okay. Well, they do enough to take down the zombie. So that's 3 of them.
Neat.
Okay, these other ones surround the zombie or the mummy here. So let's see. That'd be a total of. Whoa! What? No! Stop that shit. 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks. Perfect.
We can just hear the rawr.
Yeah, you just hear.
I'm just gonna move myself in for the visuality of things.
Okay, because only 3 of them can reach
Also,
the one
if the
corner. Those ones pummel the fucking mummy into goddamn oblivion,
That's fair.
and those remaining 3 take their swings at the lich in the corner. All hit, if I remember right.
it's
Yes.
also good if you are in there because if it tries to leave, you might get that opportunity attack, maybe.
So for a
Yeah.
total of 37, I do not think it has any resistances they have. No. Okay. It does seem panicked. It did not expect an entire troop to come in here.
Oh,
I mean, listen.
Split my year up since all the minor undead
We
have
just-
been smashed into
wait,
bits.
We have to prevent it from teleporting or some shit.
Well, I mean,
if it has it anymore, it really depends what abilities it has. Maybe
Yeah.
it can teleport all the time, or just once, or we don't really know.
but yeah.
But
so
I
you
think the last time we already knew that it has to see where it's going unless it does some kind of dimension shift.
are right. It used
so-
Dimension Door last time,
Yeah,
so it apparently it does at least know the area well enough.
yeah, and we did
That's odd.
see it
Fisham.
do
Everything works
the
for
60
me.
feet teleport. That
Yeah,
it had to
which I think
see
is a
for.
Movement for him, but
Yeah, it's a movement, I
first
think.
step, I think so.
Something like that. It was last time. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that
anytime
way
he
you can't
switch-
just go anywhere.
yeah, it's like he doesn't
Dance.
dance.
Oh, I hope it's not immune to charm.
Let me see. It is immune to charm because it is
Aw.
undead.
Oh.
So
Also, you're muted,
you
probably.
know that, though, Spluma, so I will not force you to lose that spell.
No, okay. Thank you.
Because I'm pretty sure
Nice,
you
I'm
guys
glad it's
did the
working now.
Arcana last time, and
I think so, yeah.
it's undead.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's- yeah.
I've at least brought up that it's immune to pretty much all condition statuses.
I mean,
Of a
old
mental
monster
sense.
might be something, but I don't know if you have it.
Yeah.
I don't have it prepared and so on.
Which Ryoko, you do see that with those 3 hits, it just kind of bounces around the room a little bit and ends up right where it was.
Interesting.
So in that teleporty thing, but because of the way they're positioned, well, they could reach it wherever.
Yeah.
So,
Like there's no free space except the door behind it.
yeah, well,
Why not?
We'll just chase if we can.
Right out. And
oh
disadvantage.
god damn it,
I'm
Holomorph.
guessing it has
It's like I will double
advantage.
check. I think that will affect it just fine.
At
Oh.
least
Most
usually
things,
they don't
yeah.
have anything against
You said
shape
disadvantage.
changing.
Yeah, so it'll probably just
Wow.
be
Oh,
oh
wow.
damn. Okay.
You're lucky it was
That's a cookie.
disadvantage because the first roll was a crit.
Okay. Well, I will be taking my leave.
Nope.
Good luck with that.
All right, Torrens up.
Hide behind Torin.
Rax is just picking his nails in here, like, is
Let's
it done yet?
see what Torrin has on tap. Well, she's burnt all those ones. Ah, here we go. See what she can.
Torin, can you hold it for me?
She only has 3rd level and lower, so
Okay, yeah.
unfortunately she does not have a what you call it, hold monster. And I don't even know if clerics get that anymore, unless it's
I'm
one of
not
their
sure. They might
domains.
have.
So.
Some
Ah.
clerics have the kind of like turn undead that kind of freezes them, but it's not
Yeah,
Torin's domain.
yeah, it's not her domain. She's a zappy
Zappy zappy.
lady. Well, she figures since you're in there and she doesn't really have any good damage spells at this level, she pops Spirit Shroud on you, Ryoko.
Okay.
So, and chooses
Extra damage.
Radiant for you.
Even more extra damage.
Because I mean, undead makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does ask if you want her to stay in here or step out to let other things in or out.
I think we'll be alright. If anything, it would be AoE, which would just make you get hit for no reason.
Right. She goes back to the corner. So the Lich is up.
He's Torin.
Well, she kind of waves at you there. It begins to mutter just skin-chilling words, Ryoko,
Okay.
and casts Hunger of Hadar.
Good old Hunger Hadar.
So, everybody outside the room basically sees a weird blackness appear and just shit come out of it.
Yep.
So, Dex set, I'm just gonna do 1, 2. How many are left? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So
5, 6, 7.
2 feet radius. Did
8.
you add the
9. Did I add the what?
area itself? It would be nice
Yeah, it's
to
in
see.
there.
Okay.
It's like I don't know why it isn't showing
Oh,
up.
nice.
But
Oh, it's okay.
yeah,
Now I
you can
think I see
the
it.
line there. So I mean, I think if I drag you in here, you can see it. It's just not doing anything special with it, is
Okay.
all.
Yeah. Okay.
So basically, the whole
Okay.
room's engulfed in this thing. So
Yeah.
I
was just making sure because I didn't notice the small line in here.
Blinded, so Starts the turn. All right, so we'll roll the damage. I love how it's acid damage as milky, otherworldly
Yeah,
tentacles.
I also read that.
Attacks you, just kind of caresses you.
There you
So
go.
that means it would do the cold damage only currently. So 8 points of damage.
What's the DC on the thing?
It was DC 17 Dex.
Okay. So let's see.
So 1,
8
2,
damage.
3, 4 of them.
So it's only cold damage right now, the 8?
Right, the acid's
Okay.
for if you end your turn in there.
Ah. I don't really care
So
since
it's
I'm
one of those
acid
rolls of that
resistant.
sort of thing, but he made it, so Stoop. I'm doing all the damage here. It is your turn, Rex.
Yeah, I'm just looking what I want.
So do keep in mind that all of that room is in pitch black. So
Yeah, that's why I'm. I hate it. I can't really look at the spell fully without clicking it.
yeah, it's a little annoying.
Can I see it somehow other way?
So I could tie it better for school, but I feel better with the courage to
don't
go to
think
school
so.
with my hair untied. I still don't go to places with my hair untied usually. It's very rare. Since it just blows everywhere and it's annoying. So I usually always have mine tied.
Is this something like a thing what you would be able to see through with a blind sight?
I believe
Because it's
so.
a blinded.
It
Well,
says
then I'll
blinded, so
ask
it says no
Blitz.
lights, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area. On all creatures fully within the area are blinded, so dark's vision would not work.
Yeah, but blind sight.
Blind
Because
sight,
bats
yeah,
have
because,
blind
yeah,
sight.
actually,
I'm-
yes, blind sight. Sorry, I misunderstood you there, but yes,
Yeah.
blind sight would work just fine.
Then I'm gonna ask Blitz to fly in
Which gives
around
you
here
wings up.
because she
Pull
can be
her
there.
little floppy butt out. Where is she again? Boop.
How high is the ceiling technically?
It's about a 25-foot ceiling.
Did we last time when we did check the resistances and stuff? What was the resistance it had? And like
He
stuff?
had damage resistances to poison and necrotic, and that was it. No immunities, no
Okay.
vulnerabilities. And the usual dead suite of condition immunities.
Okay. Yes, I do have a lot of necrotic stuff, but I mean, yeah. What the fuck, no? Because this is force, isn't it? Yes, it is. 7th level. I'm casting this through Blitz because I can see through her eyes
All right.
towards the lich.
Disintegrate. Oh, fuck. Gotcha. Ew. Yeah, he's going to use this. Because, yeah, that's disintegrate.
Yeah, it's gonna just take the half then.
Oh, God damn. Which is still a lot of fucking damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Like, sadly, I don't have anything to actually dispel this for you guys, so I had to do this way. But it has to throw a concentration save to it, so the damage is a lot.
Yep. So at least that's something. That's a hell of a damage hit. So half of that's a 20 something.
Yeah, something.
So
Angry. How's it
23,
going?
So yeah, good luck him making
How was your
that.
DST?
God damn it, really?
Just up out, yeah.
Damn.
Well, because he got a crit. That's the only way he can make it.
Yeah. I'll
So
ask
he
Blitz
somehow
of
You were
holds
trying
on
to
to
raid
that.
me. I appreciate the
I'm
incentive.
asking Blitz to come back here, of
Gotcha.
course. Like
Yeah.
behind me.
Flip. He doesn't want to get hit by that shit, so. Oh, anything else than Rax?
Actually, I'm gonna keep her just in case in here because I can counter spells through her as well.
Gotcha. Does it specify it's just a dome or on the floor? I just want to.
I think it's just a dome. Actually, yeah, that's a good question. How high is
Yeah.
the thing?
Well, it just says the usual 20-foot sphere, so
Then
I
it's a
assume if you
dome.
start
Yeah.
in there, it is a dome. So
Yeah.
I was wondering, just because I know you were wanting to. I'm sure you were wanting to let Blitz just hang out in a corner. So okay, just wanted to double check on that.
Actually, checking if okay, she has to be here
Yeah.
to see.
Okay. In that case, Ryoko, you are up. Go ahead and give me another one of those saves.
Okay.
Pop that out so I don't have to keep scrolling up to the damn thing. All right, so you'll take half the cold damage.
Okay. So it's still okay.
Yeah, so 4 cold. Yeah, you take damage at the start and the end of your turns in this stuff.
Right. And
Also, mind you, you can still attack, but it's all disadvantage.
Yeah.
Blinded is just disadvantage.
Correct.
just going to move over here.
Yeah, let me. Can you activate your character fine?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna move a berserker if I needed to.
Yeah, it's all good. My character, for some reason, takes superiority.
I mean, makes sense.
Since I have disadvantage, I'll just even it out.
Fair.
I could have dropped a fucking fireball in there, but I don't think I can save these guys at the point when I'm
Nice.
looking at through
Jesus.
Blitz's eyes. Oh,
Disadvantage. Motherfuck. Good job.
damn!
All 3 of those hit. It does not have that much AC.
Okay, that, and that, and plus how much dice from Torin?
Next are D8 radiant.
Okay.
Radiant for each hit.
So
Yeah.
4d8 because of the crit.
Yes.
And if it does have a vulnerability, it might get it as double, but
My God.
It is not bad. Like, this
Well-
is my first ever campaign that I
Yeah,
did.
you absolutely fucking obliterate this thing.
Nice. It's
So
it's
I'm not even
definitely
gonna bother with
it
the
takes a while,
concentration
especially
checks
if you're a
because seriously, you just
spellcaster, but it's
fucking nuked
not that
this
bad.
thing.
yes. Oh
Neat.
no.
It had 62 health left, to give you an idea.
Oh.
Yeah, I did a little bit more than that.
I
Yes,
was
you
also
did.
like, do I want to disintegrate or not? But
To be fair, if it hadn't forced that save on the disintegrate, you would have almost killed it. It would have
yeah,
been down to like, I think, 10 HP.
I rolled really high too. It was almost max because I think like 100 is the max I can get on it.
Something like that. Yeah, I know it's either way. It was just kind of a, oh, yeah, that's happening. Oh, where did he go? Because there was something important he dropped. Give me a sec. Where is he? There he is. Okay. You hear the tentacles disappear and stop squelching, and the creepy whispers disappear and everything. Which, the last thing you see, Ryoko, as this thing dies, for lack of a better word, is it gets sucked into this giant larva in its own chest, and it phases out of existence.
Huh.
And it's like a gross sort of sound as it does it.
Very interesting.
Which the berserkers look around. Nothing else to hit.
Not for a moment.
No.
Soon. Did it leave anything in its place?
Nothing in its place. No, it did not
Okay.
carry any magical items on it.
Right. I'm just gonna, might as well just really quickly search the room.
Fair enough. Well, looking through it, you do not find anything of real interest. It looks like this was a crematorium.
Right.
You find a bunch of burnt bits of bones and cloth and stuff like that. That's all that this room seemed to be used for.
All right. Well, we might as well quickly check this room up here before we go back to the others.
Yeah.
Go red.
She's coming.
There we go.
I'll go ahead and put up Blitz for the moment.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll hide little Blitzy boy.
Pleasant.
Very.
No, that's a lot of bodies. Poke them with a stick.
Stick poking. Give me a second. I gotta note and mark something real fast.
Yep.
Ah, sorry.
Yeah, here you
It's
go.
all good. You guys can move around. There's no traps or anything like that. So
No, I stepped on Spluma, so.
I'm just gonna have a look around this room as well without perception. Just whatever seems interesting.
Uma has an idea.
Wait, before with my perception, please.
okay. Are you looking for anything in particular, or just kind of searching through?
Valuables or anything out of the
Okay, you're just
ordinary.
kind of glancing. It's like you don't see anything shining. You need an investigation to kind of search the bodies for valuables,
All right.
but nothing out in the open here.
I'll look for valuables, guild badges, and all that, I suppose. Wait, investigation. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, we have pretty good investigation. Try.
16 is really good for me.
Yeah.
I only have a +1.
Mm. Mm. Ugh. Yuck. Ugh. All right. Okay, investigating in here, you do find a few things of interest. No guild badges. Good thing for that, I assume, but Spluma, you do find this oddly shaped gemstone. It's flat rather than cut,
Yep.
and you seem to remember that there was a mark similar to it on the sarcophagi.
Okay.
Oh,
Also, in other stuff, you find between the bodies 97 silver and 8 gold pieces.
Are these like bodies of like undead or just regular people?
They aren't moving, so you're assuming they haven't been like undeadified or anything. They are in various states of decay. There is no, you don't see any rhyme and reason. You're just assuming these things were either grave robbed or people that wandered near to, a little too close by. Because
Right.
literally there's a couple that are almost skeletal, and there's some that look like they could have been killed a day or two ago. Like, if you want a better idea, I need a medicine check.
Yeah.
I can also try that. How much pluses do you have?
+10.
Jesus, okay, yeah. I'm +6.
Just do advantage.
Yeah,
then.
I'm helping.
Fair enough. 80?
Okay.
Yeah, you can tell that some of these things were likely grave robbed, just from the
Okay.
state of decay that they're in, and the fact that they haven't been decaying here.
Fair.
This room's cool enough that you're pretty sure that the decay rate would be pretty slow.
Mhm.
So this was likely a prepping room where he either raised or disposed of corpses that he didn't feel were good enough.
While we are going, I'll try to poke Ryoko in the shoulder, like, it's not dead yet, right?
You know it's
It's
what?
a leads, it will resurrect back.
Oh, I know, but I'm not really the one that can do much about it. I'm not very
I mean,
arcane.
we can leave traps for it or something. Or have a certain spell to trap it, but I don't really know. Do we care enough?
Um,
I'm just here for the crystal.
well, as long as these guys can leave and we can keep our promise.
Although I don't think it'll be happy about us taking the crystal.
Oh, that's for sure, but I mean,
You'll like open the door to these guys again. Is like,
Which they bow to you. All of them are standing in a very nice group here, and they all bow when you open the door.
we're back.
We feel the freedom flowing. We can now move on thanks to you.
Oh, that's wonderful. Is it safe to step in here now, or?
Yes, it is. And one of them, you see, marches over here, smacks his fist on a brick, and opens a door.
Oh, thank you.
The thing you seek is back in here.
Well,
Make sure that it's...
I guess she doesn't
Okay,
really know
yeah.
what to do. She'll just like hold out her hand to shake. Like, no problem. Thank you.
It hesitates for a second, like it's not sure what to do, but it reaches out, and you feel a very skeletal, bony grip underneath the glove that it's wearing as it shakes it.
Enjoy your
And
freedom.
one by one, each one of these things salute one last time and collapse into actual death. Which
Nice.
they technically do drop some loot for you if you'd like.
Yes.
So they drop 2 great swords +1, 2 longbows +1, a total of 40 +1 arrows.
I'll pocket those. Unless someone else wants
And
them.
2 suits of half plate.
Don't really use
2 what?
bow.
Suits of half plate.
I definitely use bow.
Yeah.
I just said that I'll be taking those if no one like needs them. The arrows.
Yeah.
I doubt
So.
anyone else, unless Torin needs them, but
Yeah,
yeah.
Torin uses a crossbow, so...
If you want, you can have half of them.
Well, she uses bolts for her crossbow.
Oh. Right.
Crossbows use bolts, not arrows,
Yeah.
so she couldn't use it. Where are my fucking loot tables for this area?
So at least if we leave this place in 2 to couple days, then we don't need to worry about the leech coming back.
Yeah, I guess not.
Yet.
Which reminds me, I need to see how long before he does come back. Okay. I'm sure
Rex.
you guys will be long gone before then.
Yeah, Rex tried to speak about it so Torin doesn't hear it because he knows Torin might have that duty thing in there that she would be sitting here waiting for it to back and
Or just drawing circles of undeath capturing all over the damn place.
I mean, I would assume she knows about how liches work as well.
Yeah, but I mean, it
She's
depends on the
not-
leech. We
she
would have to.
Really looking for a phylactery, because everyone
Yeah.
knows about that.
Yeah.
So she's just kind of everything that looks kind of suspiciously evil, she's tapping her mace against.
Like usually the phylactery is where the soul resides, but this is not it.
Yeah, this thing's a little bit different. So, all right, in this particular chest, you open it, and nestled among the coins is yet another strangely shaped gem. This
Oh
one,
god, Electros pieces?
Electrum pieces, yes.
Haven't seen those in a fucking minute.
The markings on these things you don't recognize. So these could have been just what these guys were carrying before they returned to undeath.
Oh,
Like you do not recognize the rulers on these coins.
can I
And
can I
which is-
try a history with like,
You can try history
because
It
I
will
have
be-
what's it called?
yeah,
The thing in it. I'm
Go for it.
skilled in it. Bleh.
yeah. You do not recognize these things.
Right.
Like they are just that old and obscure.
I'll on the Electrum pieces themselves.
On the electrum pieces, yes.
All right.
The gold pieces, you can recognize a very old ruler. It was one of the old kobold rulers.
Right.
So, but yeah, the electrum pieces, you have no idea.
What's in
You can
these?
tell that it was human, but that was about it. These things are filled with, well, kind of halfway congealed blood.
Once again, blood jello. Yeah.
Yes,
Like I didn't collect a bunch of it already.
you did.
Hello, Walrus.
Still holding its breath.
You can breathe, dude.
Shakes its head.
Was there anything else in the chest?
Nope, that's all
Okay.
there was in that chest. The berserkers are idly just flopping their axes on the sarcophagus.
Before I enter this
Hey,
room,
hey, you
how-
might get stabbed.
how much can I like see of like the well in here?
Oh, looks like it has that same wall issue. Give me a second.
No, like I was wondering how much I can see before entering. I don't want to be like, door closes, you're drowning now.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I was moving the wall so you could see better, for
Yeah.
one thing. It's like, I mean, there's no obvious signs of trapping.
Right. I'll just
or
have like a
anything.
more,
There doesn't seem to be watermarks on the wall or anything.
just trying
it
like a
looks
more
like-
detailed look.
Yeah, go for it. On the walls, from what you can see here, you can see the edge of a fountain that has gently flowing water. It actually seems clean and untainted.
Okay.
Sorry about that. You can see what looks like rotted remains of old benches and stuff like that.
Just in case.
This is why I don't make flooding traps anymore, because I know that Rax has water breathing. So
Just in case.
just in a room for a day till it drains out.
If you want to go swimming in the thing.
Yeah. It doesn't seem to be any high water marks or anything like that. In
Right.
fact, with that perception check, you can hear the sounds of very quiet music. Like if somebody had like a tape recorder or like an old MP3, but the battery was dying, sort of sound.
Okay.
Like it's very faint, very almost stuttering, but you can tell that it used to be some sort of calming sort of music.
Just
Is there anything on the walls like writing
popping
or
this
anything?
as well.
Like what she
Not
would have
from
seen?
where you can see here, no.
Okay.
because I have the
As for magic, you can tell that there is a bit of an enchantment on the wells.
Okay, I will mention
And
that.
there are a couple spots on the ceiling where you're pretty sure that the music is coming from that also glow.
I'll
They
mention
have
that.
little, what's the word? Indentations with a little face on it for
Right.
each one.
I'll mention
Excuse-
that to the arcanes.
Gotcha. Knowledge.
Mind you, Rax would ask if he can see the gems also that you guys picked up, just in case. Like he's not, of course, gonna do anything with them. But he's gonna look if they have any runes to it because
Yeah.
he knows that there was that one possible gem here that would seal the sukubai soul in it.
Wait, was
Mhm.
That
there a
might
gem
not
in
be
this
in
one?
here.
That's what Rax was told. I don't remember if he shared that knowledge or not with anybody.
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I have said it, but it was like Tessa said to me that it might be in here, but it might not. So that's why I'm just checking the gems and
Yeah.
seeing if there is that one infernal rune he talked about, and then I'm gonna hand them back.
I was wondering if there was a gem in this treasure room that I picked up down here. That's
Yeah, there was
They-
one.
okay.
There, you found two very odd-looking ones so
Yeah,
far.
that's why I asked you both.
Mhm.
Like, can I
So-
see the gems?
Yeah.
If you'd like, go ahead and give me an Arcana check on those gems there, Rax.
Okay. Can Spluma help?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You can aid in this. So,
There we go.
all right. So for the first one, which is
Like, if the fucking sukubai is in the crystal unit, then there is nothing I can do about it. But Plus, I never said I free it. I just wanted to look for it.
Right.
Okay, that's what you get from the first one. And roll me one more for the other one that seems to be not quite a consistent shape.
Do I need to write this down? I'll probably point
You
them
can if
out
you'd
to
like,
Spluma.
but-
So if you want to just say them aloud, like Rex shows the things, the runes, and what they do.
Okay.
So you don't need to whisper them to me.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you were sharing knowledge or not.
This one I do. I have no reason not to.
Well, I will still whisper it. If you want, I will copy and paste it because this one's a little bit different. And I know how the stuff goes in it. Okay.
Okay.
If you
I
want
will
more
share
details,
them both.
Okay. It's like best you can tell then in this case is this was some noble soul of a human. You don't, of course, know the name or anything like that. It's just from reading the runes, you can tell what kind of soul it was.
And
And
the
it
other
definitely
one
seems to be
just
more like a
has
battery.
runes of opening the thing, right?
Right. It
Okay.
does seem to slot into one of those marks that you saw in it. This one that shifts is almost like pliable to the touch, so you're pretty sure it would fit in the oddly shaped hole. And there seems to be one other hole that you would need to find something to go into.
Okay.
So you're pretty sure you're looking for one other keystone, and you have a power source to power them.
Okay.
So if you hadn't got it, you would have to do a bit more of an interesting means of unlocking, but okay. And if you would like, since Ryoko has pointed out the things, I'm sure you do the dance of your people magic thing. Just go ahead and give me an arcana then.
Okay.
8.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Meeb, you start, and I'm just going to do it for the whole thing there. You start analyzing it, and you can tell that the fountains both have a create water spell and a purify food and water spell on them. They're basically constantly providing and purifying the water in the basin. The little faces in the roof are literally just cast with an alternate form of magic mouth that is constantly singing / humming the same tunes of a song.
Okay.
All right.
It does seem like the magic has started to fade, though.
Probably because of the lich.
Yeah. One
Mhm.
question I want to ask about the soul gem thing.
Yes.
Is it clear that the soul is the one that powers the gem? Like clearly that if you took the soul out, it would be useless kind of thing.
Yes, it would pretty much not make it useful for what it is intended. You could get something else out of it, depending on this material. You're not entirely sure what it is. But if the soul is removed, it would depower it, and you would have to find a different way to power the unlock spell on the other gem you have.
Okay. Before I give it to Spluma, I shake it a little, smirk, and give it back to him.
I'll just have like a look around for any like passages or anything in this room.
There does not seem to be any. This seems to be just a room where somebody would go and relax occasionally.
Okay. For the berserkers.
With Ryoko's perception, I think there probably wasn't any hidden doors or anything in there.
No,
Okay.
it's like her
So
passive
it's
would
not
have
even
seen any
pointless.
hidden doors on that one. So with her 26,
Yeah,
unless
I
in
assumed so.
magic, you don't see any like illusioned doors or anything like that. So it literally seemed like this was just kind of a meditation chamber.
Right.
I probably at this point I would say that I'm looking for a soul in here, but that wasn't the right one.
Gotcha.
Like for the others, not specifying much, but
Mhm.
Plus, also, I
Alright.
will say that it might not even be here, but
Before I go any further, I'm gonna look around again.
Okay, well, I mean, you see there's a lot of tomes in here, lots of books.
Right.
books.
So you're not sure. Well, you still have detect magical. None of them are emanating a magical aura to them, though.
Okay. I guess I'll just
gonna
look
drop an
for
investigation.
draconic books.
Okay. Go ahead and give me investigation checks then.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, great!
What were you looking for again, Rax?
I'm just looking at if there is anything interesting that I would basically
Fair enough.
pick up or
Gotcha.
see.
Okay. Ryoko, you're looking around. You do not find any that are written in Draconic.
Okay.
So there are a variety of books. Some of them seem to be personal journals from what you see and stuff like that, but none of them are written or at least edged in Draconic.
I'm curious enough about the personal journal, so I'll pick a couple.
Okay. You pick up a couple of them and like flip through them, and they look like they were just stolen from regular farm folk
Very
or
interesting.
city goers. They're like just flipping through it. If you'd like, go ahead and give me another investigation on the off chance that maybe
Sure.
there's a hidden code or something in them.
Like, imagine being a bored lich and you are like, damn, I want some reality in my life. I'm gonna steal some diaries.
Well, you investigate them. They don't seem to be
Oh,
written
wait.
in code.
Fuck, I
You
forgot
do
I have
notice that a
advantage.
couple of them have.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do because of the thingy.
Glasses.
So I'll just roll that for the
Okay.
first one and then for the second one too, because I forgot them both.
Yeah.
Okay, the second one's
enough.
better at least.
Yeah. With your investigation check, you're pretty sure that these books were probably just things that were in houses that the Lich or his minions raided and were
Right.
brought here. There's spatters of blood on some of them. Other ones have like mud smears or torn out pages,
Okay.
but there's nothing deep or revealing in them. It literally just looks like the Lich probably said, collect any books you find, and his minions bought back any books they found.
I guess, is there any names that would be recognizable at all?
Not in these journals you found, no. These are
Okay.
all just a bunch of nobodies. He was smart enough to at least sick his creatures on people that wouldn't be noticed if they were missing,
Okay.
or at least not questioned much. Rex, you find something that actually does catch your eye, because when you're looking through the shelves, you notice there's a little indentation where a book is sitting behind the other books. Give it the cover of this thing is very plain. It feels a little odd to the touch, though, like it was maybe made out of a strange leather.
This made of skin or something. Can I like try to figure out what's it's made out before I open it or anything?
Yes, you can. Go ahead and give me an Arcana for this one.
Okay.
Nice. You do recognize the feel of this stuff. Sorry, fucking something is wrong with my belly today. Due to the thickness and the way it feels and the coloration, you're pretty sure this is frost giant skin.
No.
So the book itself has no identifying markers on it or anything like that.
Oh
And
yeah,
it
and
is not emanating any magic from it either.
yeah, okay. So then I'm just gonna open it up and check what it is in there. Like browse through a bit.
Might as
Okay,
well.
You open it up. I need to check one thing real quick. God, I keep clicking the
Just
wrong goddamn
gonna
thing.
be here to make sure nothing jumps out or something.
If something jumps out, then
Please don't freeze my stupid game. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. It is in a language you cannot read.
Oh, mind if I? And she'll put the helmet on.
I'll just like give it to you. Like read it.
I'll just
Fair enough. You
grab
start
it.
running your fingers over the pages. It is written in deep speech.
Oh,
So the helm gives you the impression that this is a very old, outdated version of it.
like it's
The
it's like
equivalent
a podcast, like spoken by like a very old man in the form of the language head or something.
Well, think of the difference between common, modern English and like the these and thous of the past.
Okay.
That's the kind of difference you're feeling. It's still comprehensible. The wording's just a little bit odd, and that sort of thing. It seems to be detailing how the Lich came here and what he was up to.
Okay.
The long and short of it, because I don't want to post an entire, info dump until later if you want, but he was hunting for the gem that does confirm he is sealed in that casket because his master wants it for something.
All right.
Everyone wants that damn gem.
It doesn't give details on what it wants, but you get the feeling reading it that he wasn't exactly told. It was just, hey, if he wants to continue to be a lich, he needs to get this thing for his master.
All right. I'll of course share it.
So, which it does mention a name that you do not recognize, but you're pretty sure it's a name because he mentions that his master is a word I'm not going to try to fucking pronounce.
All right.
On the door.
On the door.
So it mentions it a couple times, but it seems to be written fairly recently. It does describe some of his raids on small villages that were pretty much wiped out overnight, that he does have a habit of collecting books, rare or not. He just likes to have them.
Okay.
So,
well, I guess we should probably bring this as well.
If anybody wants to give me an arcana, we can perhaps give you some more enlightenment on what Gunalard is. Gunadar.
Thank you. I was just about to ask.
Gotcha.
Can we
Rex,
bonk our
you
heads together again?
actually do recognize this thing. It is the greater deity of gods and god of abominations.
Okay.
Basically, he's believed to possibly have been dead because the Spider Queen usurped him.
Can try to commune with him.
You indeed can, but
I
keep
don't
in mind,
know.
this is the god of all things slimy, gross, and abominable.
And we just killed his lich. I don't know if we want to do that at the moment.
Maybe not yet.
Like,
After
that's what I
we
say
have
at the
given-
You
moment.
also know that this thing is a highly unpredictable god.
Yeah.
I would
He
say
could
like
Be your new
after,
lich.
But he is
after we have given the damn
chaotic
thing
evil sort of thing. So
away.
his
It sounds
mood
kind of
literally
cool.
is insanely unstable.
Right.
Makes sense.
I guess I'll just try to pocket some personal journals to bring back. I don't know if like there's anyone that needs them, but just to restore what's been stolen.
Yeah, it's like you can give them to the guild and they can try to see if anyone knows where they might need to go to a next of kin.
Yeah, I'll
And
just
some of them are really old. You can give them to
Some of them
like
are fairly
usuals.
old.
like I'll grab as
So-
many as I can, basically.
Because a couple of them you do not recognize the towns and the places that they mention that they live in.
Right.
So they're either gone or unexisted due to the chaotic nature of things around here. Other than that, it's like nothing of real interest. Like this thing seems to be mostly comprised of nothing but those journals.
Right.
Like literally there's thousands of journals on these bookshelves.
I wonder if
Can-
the little chaos gods want the crystal to stabilize things. It would be kind of
There we
Or
go.
the opposite.
useful.
I guess fuck, I guess one last thing to look around for. Is there any
Rest,
like
your Grammy's gonna be by sometime today, okay?
is there any like cookbooks or something that like some the maid
But I'll tell you what, No, none of the journals include like long lost
Old
family
recipes.
recipes either. Sorry.
Right.
No grandma's
There's no
blueberry
Betty Crockers.
pie.
At least not recipes you don't already know how to make better.
Yeah. Wand of magic detection is still going, so I'm just gonna
Yes.
middle.
This one, go ahead and give me perception real fast. Ooh,
All right.
Please don't tell me this thing's stuttering. I've got a mirror image spluma here for some reason. Unselect the spluma, please. Oh dear. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to refresh.
Okay.
For some reason, it just hiccuped and would not let me untarget Spluma.
Magic Spluma.
There we go. All right, where were we? Okay, you got the perception. All right. In this particular room, you do see some glowing of magic.
I'll check them out.
Okay. There seems to be glowing here, here, and here.
Okay, I'll start and just go my rounds and see what's glowing.
Okay, this one has a couple books that are glowing.
All right, I'll point them out.
This one, small section of books are glowing.
Okay.
This one allowed you to see a scroll hidden behind some books that are glowing.
I'll pull that out.
Okay. If you want to Arcana the scroll, just let me know.
I can do it.
What D&D? It's our
Rax,
custom campaign.
You realize this is a scroll of anti-magic field.
Jesus.
Damn.
That's a good one.
So
I mean, I would gladly take it, but if Spluma wants it, I'm not gonna say no either. But
I mean, honestly, when we use it, it'll probably be for like a group thing anyway, so it doesn't matter too much.
yeah,
I mean, you can just hold on to it.
I'm gonna put it on my notes then. There we go.
okay. And over here is another book that is glowing.
Okay.
Tiny.
I'll see if anything happens if I touch the book.
Okay, you slide the book out and nothing happens.
All right. I'll guess I'll just like
I can
bring out the first
identify
book.
it since you didn't like open it yet. If you let me,
No, I'm not opening them.
yeah, like I can now that it won't explode on me touching it. I can just identify it.
Go for it.
Yep.
In that
Ooh,
case,
baby.
I'm assuming
It's a ritual.
wiggle. The enchantment on this thing is actually a minor illusion, covering what the book is actually.
Oh.
So, from what you
Oh.
could see on the book, it was sorry, a book on animal husbandry. But once you,
No wonder I found it.
which Rex, go ahead and give me an intelligence check real quick, or an investigation to beat this thing's DC if you aren't going to spell it. Excellent. This particular item, once you realize what it is, sorry. Oh. This is actually a tome of understanding.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
And it does still have its charge.
Oh boy.
Understanding was the wisdom one.
Wisdom, correct.
Yeah.
Damn.
What was Spluma's wisdom? Because I think you are the only one whose wisdom we can up.
His wisdom's
11.
11, I think. I don't think
Yeah.
he has a
Oh.
plus to it, so.
That's why I think like Spluma should take it because we have the items.
Oh, we're
that
using
actually buff
Foundry with D&D
so the
Beyond.
tome won't
Backstory of my
help
character.
us unless we are
My
in the
backstory of my
anti-magic circle,
character.
but
Backstory of my character is that
I would say
she was raised in a tribe that was very
would be
racist.
good for Spluma.
She was influenced or got
We can
touched.
see about potentially selling it too,
So her
'cause it's a
scales
lot of
turned
money,
like
probably.
to a different color.
Yeah,
She had no idea
I
what was
would
going
rather
on. Was
use it,
basically
like
well
personally,
exiled and started living in the forest till she found someone to adventure with and just
Like,
make
or
a
you can
living.
always sell it, because those things
Yep.
do sell for a lot. But
I think it's probably good to just sell it too, but it is also nice to use them.
Yeah, like even we who have the magic items now, we would benefit from it. But I think Spluma is the one that gets the best out of it. I don't remember what is my base wisdom. I think it was something like
Mine's like 10.
mine is 12, I think. Yeah, base score is 12.
It's like I don't know a way to check it in
But
these current character
I'm just
sheets.
gonna let's just check the like other books as well.
Okay.
Just gonna bring them over.
You just grabbing them off the shelf.
Yeah, if the first one didn't blow up on me, I'm hoping the others won't.
I
Fair
would say
enough.
that at least this one that was alone as well
Okay.
won't blow up.
I'm
Let's
just gonna
check
check.
it first before
Oh,
the
there was only
group.
one left
There's
here.
another here.
Oh,
There's
Yeah.
okay, there is
one
more.
here,
And
like
more.
a group of them here,
And then down.
and sorry, the scroll was
Yeah.
here. So
I'll just grab this one
So-
first.
okay, you grab the book. It does not explode.
I'll do the same thing again.
All right, give me another. Oh yeah, you're casting Identify. That's right.
Yeah.
This one does have a glyph of warding cast on it.
Okay. So
The
Dispel
book
magic
itself
will
is
be okay?
yeah. Dispel magic would work. It is a 3rd level spell, so
I don't think I have it prepared. I'm not sure.
does
me
Tori have it?
check.
I forget.
I have. Here.
Okay.
Torn has
Like
it ready
glyph
too
of-
if you guys need it. So
Glyph of
All right.
warding can explode, so
Yeah.
that's why it's nice to.
yeah, it would, would have exploded if you opened it. So
Yeah.
I'll just I don't want any of the cast just to get it exploded on, so I'll just be holding it just in case.
fair enough. Well, Spluma does dispel the ward. The ward goes away. No explosions. The book itself, though it was unmarked on the outside, is actually, well, a bunch of erotic pictures.
Oh.
Ooh.
It's the elven equivalent of the Kama
Guys.
Sutra.
Rax is
That-
looking at them.
That lich was very embarrassed about this.
Which Spluma, I know in your mind, because of the way you've been around, your first comment would be, elf chicks don't have boobs this big.
I mean, let people dream, I guess.
And like this one.
Okay. Once again, wiggle, wiggle, finger, finger,
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah.
Identify.
This one is also enchanted with a illusion spell.
I guess that one I can
Go ahead and
investigate.
give me an investigate to break the illusion, which you do. This particular one, Rax. Oh, sorry. Ow. Ow. Sorry.
Book is hurt, it seems.
It was kind of moving. My whole back kind of cracked there. Ow.
Is it cookbook?
Ugh. Oh, what?
Book.
Yeah, it's a book. No, sorry, I was in the wrong thing there.
Well,
This particular one is an enchanted spell book. It was marked to be looking like a normal, just kind of children's book. It's an enduring spell book.
during.
Enduring. It's a type of spell book that can't be damaged by water, well, non-magical water, fire, and the ink will never fade.
That's a cute one.
So inside of it are some spells, but none of them are above 3rd level.
I mean,
Probably
I
sell-
can use them as scrolls. The
Yes, you could.
spells, it's a
It has
itself.
one copy of every spell, 1st level to 3rd level, that a wizard can cast.
Holy shit, there's a lot of spells
Yeah.
here. Can I have it?
So,
I didn't get the confirmation. I don't know.
it's like,
Oh,
I asked, can I get
Rex
it?
wants to know if you can have the spell book.
I mean, I would only sell it, so
Okay, thank you.
So yeah, it has, like I said, one copy of every spell 1st to 3rd level wizards can cast.
that's a shit ton of spells.
yeah.
It is quite a few spells.
Yeah. And I
So
mean, there are
do
some
not want to
some
count
for
how
me to
many
copy
there are,
too.
but There should be a few that I do not think are in your spell book. Yes. So
Yeah,
you would
because
have
I
to
have
double check.
ignored them because I haven't needed them, but
Yeah,
it's
they're
still
not
good.
necessary. So this particular one, I'm assuming Rax is going and identifying again.
Yep.
There is a illusion spell cast over this particular bookshelf.
Oh, the whole shelf. Okay.
Yeah, like this section of the shelf.
Just be careful, it might explode while I'm looking at it.
Also gonna
You
investigate.
look through it, and it's actually covering a chest that is on the shelf.
Oh,
So it's a small one. I'll
It is a
pick
fairly
it
small
up
little
and
chest.
check it over, like turn it around a bit and see if it has anything on it.
The chest itself does not, except for a lock.
I'll do it.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that sleight of hand.
Yep.
Plus anything if you have like thieves' tools and stuff like that.
I do have thieves' tools with proficiency.
I wonder
Right.
if it explodes. That won't be trapped.
That's not that great.
It does not pick the lock.
Well, I mean, there's no reason not to use these. 1, 2,
God damn
5,
it.
6. I have 7.
All right, let me roll 7d20 and see if any of them.
And if none of them work, I have
Relax.
knock. It's a spell, like a scroll that
Right.
opens any mundane lock. So
So let me see. Yes, the third one opens it.
Okay.
there we go.
That's 1 key
So-
less.
I can keep my spell. Yay!
All right, you open that box up, and inside of it, you find some very pretty little gems.
Okay.
As well as one potion as well.
Okay.
Rex, you recognize this as a potion of longevity.
Oh, one of these again. Wasn't one of these like illegal last time we had one?
They are
We tried to
illegal-
sell it.
Yeah, they are a contraband item, at least in Ebony Waters.
Yeah, because it had a child's heart in it or something like that as a material.
A tiny heart, but
Oh, tiny heart. Okay.
yeah, it for sure uses a scorpion tail, adder fang, a dead spider, and a tiny heart that is
Ah.
still currently beating when you look at it. The
I'll-
reason they banned it is because it de-ages you, or if you take it more than once, it can actually start aging you. So
I mean,
it's a little bit of a blend into the crowd / strange way to murder somebody
I
potion.
can see some fun things to do with that if no one minds.
Oh no.
Go for it.
God.
Yeah.
That sounds very interesting. Especially, I mean, I'm the perfect character to disguise that in cooking or anything like that.
You're gonna make someone younger
Well,
suddenly.
To be fair, if you mix it into something like that, it would ruin the potency of the potion. So you
Fair.
can't really mix in healing potions to a stew, unfortunately.
And to be honest, one of those is okay to have because there are monsters and things that can fuck
Yep.
up your
Age.
age.
Yeah,
So
ghosts mostly,
We've
if
had
I
them
remember
before.
right. So
they can be, I think, ghosts.
yeah, ghosts are the only one that immediately come to mind for me.
Okay. I'll tell the berserkers to just follow us, by the way, but not like destroy anything.
Yeah, it's like, we'll assume they're near you, so
Yeah.
I don't want to move this entire troop
Yeah.
around everywhere.
Again, I'll just do a quick radar around,
Right? Oh, hey, kiddo.
and I'll
Are
do
you
that
hungry?
for the perception.
Why don't you start yourself some nugs?
Take-
Okay.
Yeah, I just
In
did
this particular room, there is not nearly as many sparkly shinies.
right.
There are only 2 spots that catch your eye for magic. Right here,
Okay.
and oddly enough, underneath this bench.
I'll check underneath the bench.
Wow. There seems to be a square shape of magic there.
A square shape.
On the floor.
I'll
Maybe the
point it
gem is
out.
there somewhere.
I'll
But I do have to touch it if I want to identify it. Could Ryoko describe me what kind of magic it is so I could like Like
Give
the type
me
of
an
it.
int check then, Ryoko. Poof. A 4. Give me a Arcana Rax at disadvantage.
Nope.
You have no idea what Ryoko's trying to describe as she says it's kind of a purplish yellow green.
Maybe I should do this myself with the wand, but
I was hoping maybe you crit it and you just somehow glean it.
I mean, she'll just touch it as a test, so the casters don't have to do it first.
You touch it and it feels different than the way it looks.
I'll try to
If
like.
you like, give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Might be
I
an
was gonna say I'll
illusion
try to
again.
like brush it.
It still looks like the floor to you, but you can feel it and know it's not the same type of floor.
Can I like try to like push it or pull it or like push it in?
You can try to push it. Give me a strength check. It doesn't do anything. Feels like you're pushing against a rough piece of floor.
Well, if I had to guess, it's probably another like illusion,
If
but you can touch
since
it.
you see Ryoko messing with this, you can give me an investigation.
Okay.
You see through it, and you see that Ryoko is pushing on the opposite side from where the handle is on a trapdoor.
I'm like pointing it out for her.
Fair
The
enough.
other side.
You kind of move your hand where Rax is pointing, you feel a ring, and you easily pull open this thing, dispelling the illusion, which opens into a small little earthen pit underneath the stone with a chest inside of it.
I'll drop down.
You don't have to drop down. It's like literally just under the floorboard sort of
All right.
thing. So you can just pick it up. It's about the size of like a jewelry box.
Okay. Is it locked again?
This one is locked, yes.
Okay, I'll try again.
That is not enough to pick it.
Then
I also have half proficiency in a sleight of hand.
I'll
so I
try.
can
I
as
was
well.
gonna say I have 6
Yeah,
more
you-
keys.
God damn it. All right, let me roll the keys real quick.
And I have the knock spell. Just if we want it. Or technically I have 2
Yes.
now,
The
but
second one you use unlocks it.
Nice.
You would have had to use a knock otherwise because it was a magic lock. So,
okay.
but yeah, you click, it opens, and inside is another one of those strangely shaped gems, and a perfectly round one that seems to be glowing in the center.
Oh.
Can I try to once again like look at them? I'm not yet touching them, but like trying to see runes or anything that what they are. That they are
Arcana
used.
it.
I was also gonna say, can I check if that's the maybe that's the one they described that I would need to turn in for the bird?
Give me an int check, Ryoko.
Can I get a help from Spluma for both of them?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh wait, you don't need an int check, Ryoko. I forgot you have somebody on you.
Yeah.
But yes, as you open the box, Peter pops out of your pack. Shpyke.
Oh, I think this might be the thing I need.
Which, Rex, you recognize that the gem in the more mundane-looking gem has the runes for the other half of an unlocking spell.
Okay.
Throwing it first, Spluma.
Gotcha.
I'll
And the other one, you're not entirely sure what it is, but you do know it is extremely magically powerful.
I mean, I'll grab
It's
the
a power source or some sort of reagent. It's not something you honestly fully recognize. You just know that this thing is potent.
I'll grab
Okay.
the sphere and just ask like this is what I needed for my thing if that's okay.
Grabby wings.
take it.
Grabby wings.
Take it.
Well, she'll give it to Peter.
Peter grabs it,
I
shoves it
would
in his
have
mouth,
loved to
and swallows
study
it.
it a bit, but
So, did we do the right
He does,
thing?
he kind of crosses his eyes for a second. You hear like a cash register sound come from his mouth, and he vanishes.
Huh.
In his place, when the smoke kind of disappears and dissipates, you see a little piece of paper falling to the ground.
I'll pick it up.
It says IOU.
I owe you?
Yes,
Okay.
IOU.
Okay.
Mind you, it is in impeccable penmanship.
All right. okay, but she'll just like talk out loud. Is okay. Where
You
do I?
flip it over and it says on the back, please hold on to this receipt. Your prize will be delivered in sort of a scribbled smudge thing days.
Can I try to perception to see what the days means?
Give me an investigation on that one.
Okay.
You are pretty sure it's a number,
Yes.
so you think it might be a 6.
Okay. I'll guess I'll let another person check to see if the number is a 6.
All right, somebody else give me an investigation then.
Okay.
Yeah, you're pretty sure it's a 6, Rax.
Okay.
It
Would
looks like
say
a
it.
feather was ran across it or something.
She will
And
just
there was a
call out in the room that like bring Peter back with me, like to me as well.
you are missing him already. Your pet kangaroo.
Yes.
Oh Lord.
And
All
she'll
right,
look
so
what's magical in the shelf as well.
yeah. So it seems to be another chunk of shelf
Oh,
that's just glowing.
let's see. Nope.
It looks like some books,
Yep.
and they're glowing. One of them does seem to be a cookbook from what you see.
I'll pick that one up.
No, you don't. Your hand goes through it and you feel something wooden behind the
I'll-
feeling of a book.
I'll pick up whatever's wooden unless it's the shelf itself.
No, but it does not move.
Okay.
But Rax, if you'd like to give me an investigation, as you see her hand goes through. Yeah, that's. You figure a lich would have higher DCs, but he does not. Go,
What?
sir. The lich casts these things, so I've been going off his DC to break his
Oh.
illusions.
Right.
So you see that there is a mounted chest on the shelf that Ryoko has grabbed. This one is a bit bigger.
I'll try to like wave my hand to disperse the illusion so
Yeah.
Ryoko can check it as
Honestly,
she wants to.
It's all dispelled at this point. Somebody dispelled it. It's disbelieved. So
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. And I'll move and let her check it.
I'll first try to open normally, but I'm guessing it's locked.
it is locked.
And I'll try this. And then if that doesn't work, I have 5 more
Yeah, that
keys.
is too low. Oh god, the fucking keys. Which none of them work this time.
There.
I'll try.
Was it a
You
Yeah,
put
go for it.
those when each time you put the key into its mouth, the lock actually goes.
Oh, it's one of those.
Never mind.
Same result.
I have a
think
chime
the-
of opening as well.
Yeah, that probably could work better. I'm just checking if the knock spell can do it for magic things. I know it automatically does it for
Mundane.
mundane one.
Let me double check.
No.
I haven't used knock in a long ass time.
Yeah, I have scroll of it, so
It
that's why
does
I'm also
suppress
checking it.
the spell for 10 minutes if arcane lock was used. So
Okay.
it will suppress it. It will not dispel it, but it will suppress it. So no saves
Oh.
or anything like that. So
So it can be basically open for that 10 minutes and
right.
then
It just
yeah.
is unlocked for 10 minutes, can be used as normal. As soon as the 10 minutes is up, it automatically relocks with the arcane lock.
Technically I have 2 of these spells on me now because of the book we found, but if we want to, we can also try to find a way to open it. How do you normally dispel an arcane lock?
Either with a
Casting knock or
yeah, honestly, casting knock or knowing the password for the lock.
yeah, and have dispel magic, of
ways.
course, but it's
Yeah,
higher
would
level.
Would be
so-
casting lock right now or knock right now be bad for you?
I mean, no,
I mean,
but
it's
it's
a-
scroll.
Oh yeah, okay. I mean we could
Yeah,
just
I mean,
use
it's
the
a first
scroll.
level scroll, so they're pretty cheap.
Yeah, they are second level. I just haven't copied it yet, but now I have
Oh,
2 of them because
I
of
was
the
gonna say
new
the book,
so-
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna use that one of the
Fair enough. You
spells.
knock on it, and you can hear the click of a lock going loose.
Gonna mark
Hope we
it
didn't
on-
piss off the vomiting lock.
No, the lock goes silent at this point.
Where the heck
Killed
did I
it.
write it? No. Look into it now. It's just 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm looking through it.
Okay, you open this thing up, and the inside of this chest is laced with cushiony purple velvet cloth.
Okay.
And in the dead center, you can see there is about, for lack of a better word, a banana-sized
Banana.
black crystal.
Okay, I'll pick it up. Or is it
Which
shining
is-
magic?
It is very magical, yes.
I'll
Might be the
still
last one
pick it
we are
up.
looking for. Can I investigate it also? Or
Yes, you
does
can.
it explode already?
It does not explode.
Okay.
If it was going to explode, I would have said it exploded.
It would
I'm-
be.
Thank you. I was again trying to ask you, like,
Rex, you're not sure what is inside of this thing, except that it is definitely a soul. There are
Yeah.
runes all over this thing binding a soul into this stone.
Very curious.
any familiar runes? Probably not, like you said. So
Yeah, it's like, unfortunately, it's like you recognize enough to know what this is doing, but the runes they're written in are slightly alien to you.
Well,
Okay.
let's pocket it for now.
So,
We can worry about it once we're out of here, I think.
yeah, and I assume it's gonna go into the unlocking mechanism anyway. So
Yeah.
it's not gonna.
this
It
one doesn't look like
probably
it'll fit into
either
the-
does things.
Quick, I'm just gonna do an investigation around for more potential diaries or interesting things in both of these rooms that I haven't checked.
Okay.
I guess cookbooks too.
In this particular room, unless you're very interested in engineering and accounting, you're not going to find anything of interest.
Right. I guess I would only look out for like names that I would know in this place, and that's it.
It's like, and in this particular room, well, for lack of a better word, once you kind of glance through a couple of them, you do learn this Lich's name because he seems to be writing his own books, and they're not very good.
Oh,
Aw, poor guy.
Which his name seems to be Marika. And the books you read and kind of skim through, which every book in this room is written by him.
okay.
And they are literally spanning from romance novels to murder
Aw.
mysteries to attempts at comedy and drama, a few plays,
Why is it so cute?
and none of them are very good at all. Like, this is 6-year-old level writing. He might have been a genius mage because he's a lich, but he cannot write a story to save his life.
Okay.
Can I try something? I know this is not gonna do anything
Uh-oh.
yet. Like
was gonna say-
with the soul gems, like I have a spell that I can basically tag them to be claimed. Kind
Oh,
of like, so if I tag them now and we use them, they are kind of used or freed, so they will go wherever they go.
I did not mean to do that. There we go.
So I would like to basically use that spell on the gems and see what happens after we have used them, because it won't trigger anything yet.
Okay. Only
It
one
would
of them.
only trigger if the souls are free and not used.
Gotcha.
But wouldn't
during the
that
thing.
like hit the like gem shell of it? Because that's the
No,
only thing
it
we can
won't
touch.
hurt. It won't hurt them.
Yeah,
No, I meant,
it doesn't
like-
destroy their
Yeah, no, I
their
meant like,
thing or anything.
wouldn't the tag just be on the like shell, the gem, like not the soul inside?
Well, the way that
Technically,
the
because
gems
the
work
spell
is
goes
technically the soul is the gem at the same time because it
Yeah.
is its vessel and container.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, we'd have to roll that bodies with souls in them aren't technically holding the soul. So
Just
it's whatever
like
houses
basically,
the
I'm just
soul
like
has it.
testing if it works on it or not, kind of thing. Because if it doesn't, then it doesn't. The souls are sucked into the whatever crystal we are already powering and opening with this, or if they are free, or if they get still stuck in the gem, I don't care.
So
But
just to see where they're going.
yeah, basically,
Basically,
I mean, that's
see what
fine.
happens to them after you try to use them. So
yeah, like that's Rax is trying to explain, of course, that he wants to see if they get stuck in it, or if the souls are free, or if they get sucked out, kind of thing. With that,
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, that's
that's
fine.
fine.
okay. I will just put
So
that
everybody
on it.
might want to step back away from the wizard.
Yeah, Rax will be like, this is an area spell, by the way.
Because I don't think it's an evocation, if I remember
No,
right.
it's
So
not. It's a necrotic
yeah, it's
one. So.
necromancy. So yeah, it's like everybody takes some steps back from the wizard. So you pop it, because they're in those things, they do automatically fail the save.
Yeah.
So you, for all you, for as far as you are aware, you have afflicted said curse upon those 2 gems.
Okay. And we see when we actually use them what happens, because I have a suspicion they will be anyway sucked into the gem in the middle of the thing. But if not,
Okay.
we'll see what happens.
Warren,
Yeah.
come along, come along.
Well, we might
Alright,
as well
so-
start putting them in the right indents.
Plus, I
Yeah.
kind of want to know who they are. Maybe that will help me to see who they are.
So there are those 4 slots. 2 obviously fit the unlocking ones. One seems to be made for the larger gem,
Okay.
and then the one at the very top seems to be will fit the more malleable feeling gem.
I guess I'll slot them in.
Okay, you
But
start clicking them in,
just-
clicking them in. Is there
just-
any particular order, or
There's one thing that I'll do first is I'll throw another like bean of or bag of tricks like thing out in this room just in case.
okay? What are we getting this time?
Let's see.
If it's another walrus, I'm gonna laugh.
Subterranean
Giant
lizard.
subterranean lizard. Let's see if we've got the lizard out before. Giant subterranean lizard. This is a very crowded room now.
Yes, but it does make me feel more comfortable.
Fair enough. Like I said, is there any order you're putting them in, or just kind of willy-nilly?
Unless someone asks me to put the order in, I'll probably be putting the non-powered things first and then the things that power them.
Okay. Well, they start clicking in. When you put the first malleable gem in there, it starts lightly humming. You put the second one in, the runes on those stones just light up. The whole sarcophagus starts glowing along the edges in eldritch runes, which
Like after every stone, she just looks
Kinda.
back at the casters to make sure that like, there's nothing
Right.
unusual.
Did he run? Did he run?
It's more like that they're not just like, that's not like a good look or something like that.
If you'd like, go ahead and give me a couple Arcana checks there, Rax.
It would aid.
Do I make more than one? Sorry, I was muted for
Two.
a
Go
second.
ahead. Yeah, make it one more.
One more. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing seems to be wrong with the way that Ryoko is slotting those things in. Nothing's putting your your arcane senses in high alert mode. The rooms, though they're kind of creepy and they make your brain itch as you're looking at them, are just runes being unraveled by the unlocking spell.
Okay.
So it looks like there was a lot of protection spells and greater geese placed upon this chest just to protect whatever was inside.
I'm pretty much ready to scream if something is going wrong.
So after the last room dissipates into nothingness, the chest puffs out a bunch of steam from a crack and the lid literally flies out
Neat.
and floats
Spluma,
about
this is your
15 feet
thing.
into the air and just stays there.
I'm pushing Spluma. Go in there.
Spuma. Inside is a gemstone about the size of an ostrich egg,
It's
Nice.
a big one.
That's
which
probably what
looking
I'm
at
looking
it,
for.
it seems translucent at first, but you can see stuff almost swimming around inside of it.
Okay.
Which
I
I
peek.
will.
You see her frills kind of puff up in her, like a sort of a freaked out thing. Is like, what is that?
Can I peek
Uh,
it? Like, look at it.
Something that interests the goddess.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'll just pick it up for now.
Who's picking it up?
I would say Spluma should touch it first, just in case there's some kind of fuckery with it. Like it suddenly like this, it belongs to this person now or something like that.
Yeah, basically.
Go for it, Spluma. Then.
Yeah, I'll pick
Are
it
you
up.
picking it? Okay, give me a wisdom save real quick.
Oh no.
I'm not Aiden, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Yeah.
good.
That's pretty good for you.
That's a decent roll there. So, when you touch it, everybody watching you touch it sees you like freeze up when you touch it for just a second.
Yep.
And you seem to return to normal. In your head, once you touched it, you see the creation of the cosmos.
Oh.
You see gods coming into being. It lasts for what seems like millennium. And then you're back here holding a stone with a bit of confusion in your head.
That all led up to this?
Huh? What is it?
Well, what did you see?
Besides the start of all time, you
Yeah,
can't remember
everything.
anything else.
Yeah.
I don't mean you lost your memory. So
Yeah,
I
right.
do want to clarify that. It's not like you suddenly open your eyes. Who are you guys? Who am I?
That's cool.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
whatever
I
it is,
guess that
you
thing
get
has a
the
lot of
feeling it is
information in it.
powerful as fuck. So
Right. Okay, well.
Could I like think from this that it could be used as a like a focus of looking into something specific in the creation and like in the universe in general? For example, if you want to see how a specific god got born,
honestly,
you could
even
like
without an
focus on it.
Arcana roll, you're pretty sure you could use a legend lore on this and learn all kinds of weird and fucked up shit.
Okay, yeah.
To a degree that you might have your brain explode from over information.
That has almost happened multiple times already.
Yeah, your brain has been quite beaten up a few times.
I'm more like trying to figure out why the Uncastra wants it. Maybe there is some information she needs to do
If you
something.
want, give me a Arcana check on this thing.
Indeed.
And let me know if you're touching it as well.
Oh.
I might as well now that I already
Okay.
went
You
for
are
it. So.
touching it, but nothing happens.
Okay, so it was like sploot
But
time.
ingress, well, not necessarily.
Oh.
From as you're investigating this thing, you've noticed that the things swimming inside of it that Spluma had noticed seem to be inert at the moment, like they need to recharge.
Oh.
Okay, it's like
Yeah.
specific times of use.
But
Okay.
this thing, you know, was not created by any kind of magical means. This is
Holy shit,
definitely an item of divinity.
Well,
And from what Spluma's described to you and you looking at it, like honestly, looking on the inside, what were those things called? Damn it. I forgot to write down what type of monsters those were. For lack of a better word, you've heard, looking at these things inside of it, you recognize them as something that's sometimes called a reality eater.
No,
Very,
boy,
very
once again,
tiny
these
versions of
guys.
these.
I really want to know what she wants to use this for.
So best you can tell from this arcana and what you can understand of it, it at the very least casts a version of legend lore every so often on whoever touches it.
Oh, so it's like
It does have a problem of giving too much information, especially if you don't have an idea of what you want to look like or what you want to look at or know about when you touch it. I.e., Spluma just saw everything about all of fucking creation, and because he made a save, his brain didn't melt. But he can only remember a fraction of it.
I have one quick question that I just noticed. Does this path actually lead somewhere still that we missed, or is that like just a loop around?
I think it went in
somewhere.
Here.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It does indeed lead somewhere.
All right.
Okay, we might.
And I would say let's do that before we go out. And another question: since the subterranean lizard, can this motherfucker like dig out?
He can't dig through solid stone. He does not have a burrow speed anyway.
Hmm.
So these two are just kind of stuck in here because they're way too big to squeeze through that hallway.
How subterranean are you, my friend?
I'm also, by the way, checking now the gems.
Tongue at you. So.
Yeah,
So what?
I'll try to pick.
Checking the gems.
Let's try to pick them
Okay,
out
thanks
again,
for
I
the
guess.
Gems.
Are they still full or empty, or can I try to see like what did the souls go somewhere, or?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana. The two unlock ones have fused into the stone.
Oh,
You're pretty sure you won't be able to get them back out unless you like shatter them or physically
Chisel.
break the stone. Yeah.
May I get the aid again from Sploom?
Luma just ran off.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'll
Look
just
at
do
those
this then.
bodies.
There he goes.
It's like, it's not Sploom up with the dead people. It's like, what's Sploom up to?
Did I need to do more than one?
No. It's like, honestly, or unless you were, I left out, sorry. So what form were you investigating? Just the gyms, right? Correct?
God, what are you gonna do to those
Yeah,
bodies?
I was looking at the souls. Yeah, like what's going on with them?
Like I said, those the
Yep.
one at the very top has stopped undulating and has kind of stuck in place, but you might be able to wiggle it out.
I can do that.
One of them
So-
still has a soul. The other wasn't.
Like,
doesn't
The
have
Do
one.
you-
larger one has a soul
Do you
still.
do you know if it's okay to grab them out?
Would that Arcana check say anything
The
about it?
Arcana is like whatever was on this thing has been completely dispelled.
Then I'll
Okay,
pry
so
it
we
out.
Whatever the
probably
hell's
can do
making the top of the lid float. It is still hanging there.
I'll pry them out.
Give me a dex check then.
Can I do like a tool
Do you
assisted
have
with like a?
tools?
I was gonna say with pythons and hammers
Ooh, that would put you
To,
at a
like,
disadvantage for that
to
because
chisel
they're
them out.
gemstones. They would like you're trying to chisel out the two fused ones.
Yeah, like with the python and
Okay,
hammer.
I misunderstood.
With the
Honestly,
other one,
you need stonemason's tools to properly do it.
I was gonna say with the other one, I have a crowbar as well to try and like nudge it out.
It's like these are gemstones, so like excessive force on them would likely shatter.
Yeah,
them.
like what kind of tools are we talking about?
Oh, like stonemasons. The one up top, if you could stick like a screwdriver between it, you might be able to wiggle out, sort of
Okay,
thing.
a
It's just
python.
kind of tightly fit.
Yeah. Then I'll stick the because
a knife more than a python because pythons are kind of thick.
Okay, well then I'll just grab a dagger or knife
Yeah.
utensil.
Go ahead and give me a dex check for that one. It's enough. It takes a little while, but you do kind of wiggle this one out. And it seems to be, now that it's inert, it's kind of in like a pyramid shape. And you're pretty sure it's made out of possibly topaz. If you want, give me an int check for it.
I'll try. Wow.
You're pretty sure it's topaz, yes.
Okay. So topaz pyramid shaped.
Yes. Which, by your guess with that sort of thing, you're probably sure it's worth about 250, which, come to think of it, you guys didn't do that for the other
No.
gemstones you found. So if you want to do one of those now.
In checks. Okay.
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough to do it.
Okay.
You're pretty sure that those gemstones you found are probably about 500 gold each.
Okay. All right. How about nudging the other ones out? Since there's more of an opening now with one of them out, right?
The other one seems to just be able to slide out just fine.
Oh, okay. I'll slide that one out and put it aside too. And the other ones are stuck.
The other two, the unlocking spell ones, have just kind of fused to the stone.
Okay. So like trying to
Like you could
smash it.
shatter them probably and get gem dust, but there's no safe way with the tools you have to get them out.
Can I I mean, we don't need them, so can I try the unsafe way to try and get them out?
Yeah, I mean, you can just smash them with a
Or
hammer.
does anyone have an like
If
Probably
I
that.
can, I would want to study one of them, the one that actually is still like filled with the soul.
Yeah, that's not the one that's fused, is it?
No, it's the
Yeah.
unlock spell ones that are fused.
That-
Yeah, so if I can, I will pick that one up and just
Yeah, it's like it
study
that
more
one
later.
slides out perfectly fine and easy.
If Rocco lets me, of course.
I mean,
Yeah,
just
we
put it
just
aside.
focused on the 2 unlock spell ones.
Oh, she's just waiting and seeing if like
So
people are okay with like, just trying to get them out. But yeah, she's also
Yeah, go for
curious
it.
about the soul stone.
I'll be able to tell you more about this after I study it more, but it's still there. The other one is empty.
We have time, so you might as well. I'm gonna be trying to, let me think of an improvised way to try and just break some of the stone
Right.
apart.
while you're thinking of that, what are you doing, Spluma?
I'll look for the one that looks like it died the most recently.
Okay.
Oh God.
Oh Lord. How long is for no more than a century? You could technically pick anything in there, I think, but
Yeah,
something
something that was like killed. I'm guessing by one of like the Lich's servants or something.
okay, I see why you're picking the more recent ones. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Since you want to be able to still cast spells today. So all right. So you find, and you're trying to find one that looks like it died violently? Is that what you said? Like it was attacked or something, or one that doesn't show
Yeah.
marks of being attacked?
Someone that was like attacked. Yeah,
Okay.
it was
So one
someone
that
that
was
died
very
like
murdered,
neutrally
killed.
might not want to come back. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. You burn the diamond, you cast it. Oh boy, let me see what type of person you're resurrecting here. Here it is. Oh my god, I forgot you had that, and I did not expect you to actually want to cast it. But bravo
It's
on
when you
you,
got
by
like
the way. Very,
20
very-
random diamonds.
Yeah, you have a lot of diamonds.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Let me find my list of things. I had to make a note just for this guy. Okay, let's roll some dice here. Um, and erase. We've got. Okay. All right. The most recently murdered looking one is actually a half orc.
Yep.
A female. Looking at her as you're starting to resurrect her, you notice that as light fills her body, she opens her eyes, and one eye is just twitching insanely.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's kind of odd.
Huh.
She seems to actually be fairly intelligent looking besides that, and actually kind of scrawny for a half orc.
Huh.
Need her name real quick. It takes her a couple minutes of like coughing up shit in her lungs and kind of getting the rigor mortis out and shit like that till she kind of sits up and one eye focuses on you as the other one keeps kind of bouncing around in its socket like it's escaping.
Well, hello there.
Where am I?
Do I hear this with my passive perception?
Not from this far away, no.
Okay.
But she's looking at you, kind of taking in the thing, and actually, she needs to do a. She seems to be pretty composed, honestly.
Oh. don't know if that's good news, but
Well, she kind of eyes her. I've seen a lot of death.
oh,
I'm not keen on being in a pile of them. I don't
yeah,
know how I got here.
I'm presuming one of the lich that used to be here's minions probably attacked you, and brought you here.
Mm, it's a touch fuzzy.
Yeah, that would make sense. Well, you looked like you were attacked, and I figured, hey, why not?
Um, I thank you, but why?
Um, you know, good deed a day.
I
How are we gonna get her
suppose.
down the mountain?
She's kind of looking at you, and it's like, and mind you, she's like pretty much just wrapped in gauze at this point. Like she was basically rolled up in a way to either be buried or disposed of. So
Well, um, let's see. I don't think I really have. Uh,
You have just adopted a random NPC.
yeah,
Congratulations.
good job.
here is
Like how close are we
this.
to? Well, she kind of looks down and goes, doesn't even blush. Goes, oh, okay, and starts dressing herself. Is that why you resurrected me? She kind of glares at you as she's doing that. Because I don't intend on paying you back that way.
No. I just
How
figured
far are
you're.
we from workload? I live in a village near there.
We're currently in the Spire. So,
Spire?
yes.
She kind of walks up to you and looks you. I forgot you're fairly tall, aren't you? How tall are you again?
Like 7 foot,
7 foot.
a
Yeah.
little
She kind of
taller. Yeah.
walks up to you, starts to stare into your eyes, realizes that's a really high look up, backs up and stares at your eyes from that distance. You're not. You're not fooling with me, are you?
No.
She starts to actually smile and goes, this is fantastic. I've always wanted to explore the Spire. I've heard there's great and powerful things here. Ooh.
Yeah.
Where are we on the Spire?
They are
Um,
gonna fucking respond soon. Ah!
we're in a cave right now that was like owned by a lich. Question mark.
Lich? A real lich? Have you found his
Well,
phylactery? I would love to study phylactery.
I don't think so, but we did like dispose of him for now.
He doesn't have one.
I don't think Shpluma would know.
I told it to you guys, like
Oh, okay.
that it will spawn back in because that's not a normal lich.
Maybe. Well, yeah, I'll let her know that then. Like, it's not a typical lich. I don't think it has one.
It's a rare type, then. I've never heard of a list without a phylactery.
Yeah, I don't know that much about liches myself.
Interesting. Well, why am I standing here? Let me just pull out a random NPC to be
I was
her
gonna
real
say,
quick.
What did
in
you?
the meantime, that the thing that we type in chat, would that work?
I must have missed it.
It's just above the leather.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Like the making
Yeah, that would give you the best chance of. Well, cooling it would probably work better than heating, since it would be tightening it. But yeah, I mean that would be enough to try to lever it out.
okay.
Either give me a dex or a strength check.
Okay, I'll do a strength. You
Well,
know
it
what?
comes out.
I was gonna say, what?
but-
Wait. I have one more. Might as well. There you go.
Well, to do it, and you feel like the gym is cracking, and you go, oh! loosen up just enough, and it instead pops out and skitters across the floor perfectly undamaged.
I'll quickly do an in check of what this might be worth too.
Okay. This thing, considering it's made out of emerald, and the fact that it's carved on is probably going to lower its value. You figure it's going to be about a 200 gold piece stone.
Okay. All right, now you may continue. I guess Ryoka would already call out for Spluma because he's just gone.
Well, as he comes in, you can hear another voice with Spluma.
What? Oh,
It's not one you recognize either. It definitely sounds small.
I found a friend.
the moment like the lady comes around the corner, the walrus will just go.
Did you find undead
What the
again?
fuck?
She kind of looks at the walrus and goes, "Why is it in? Do you have a pet walrus?"
Yes, but that's not the matter.
How are you here?
There's a giant walrus inside.
Spluma,
There's a giant lizard.
Spluma, who is this?
A new friend.
What do you mean? Where did they come from?
You know that?
A
You
pile
know
of
dead
bodies,
bodies.
apparently.
Yeah.
You brought her back?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know we have to
Which you
descend
notice that the
the.
leather she's wearing is very oversized for her.
You know we have
Honestly,
to.
would fit much better on Spluma.
You know we have to descend the spire, right?
Yeah, she'll be
I
fine.
mean, technically, we can teleport back to anywhere we
True.
want, but if
But
we want to
the rock
explore the
meat.
yeah, I mean, if you guys want to go up the spire, I
We
won't
s-
stop you, but
We said we'd like look at the rock meat afterwards. It would benefit all
Okay,
of
okay.
us.
Lord.
we can look for the rock meat first and then teleport out.
Yeah.
Okay?
Just gonna get that meat.
I mean, it benefits
She was
all of us.
interested
So
in exploring the spire. I didn't
okay.
get a chance to ask, what did you do? You seem pretty well informed.
Oh, I'm a researcher.
Oh, that's cool.
I tried to improve alloys. I did architecture. Like you said, I lived near workload, so it was a lot of work related to that. I was a little bit more of the thinking type than the lifting large boards type.
That makes sense.
What does rock meat do again? I don't have the fact noted
They
down.
resist bludgeoning damage.
That's right. I have.
Give me a second.
It's like, well, I mean, he did it. I don't know what to fucking do. I wanted the rocks.
I know, but it's kind of like,
She,
what are we gonna do with
we're
her?
talking in Draconic, by the way, so that she doesn't understand. It's like I don't like. Can you just not? She can stay behind or like something like that. She can just
But the
wait.
leech is gonna be back.
Yeah, but no, like not behind in here, but just like behind, like laying low.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I would
but
also
what if
personally
one of the
prefer to-
birds just yoinks her.
Well, then fuck it. She was dead. I don't know. He brought her back. She'll obviously point at Spluma though, even though talking to Draconic.
What?
Nothing.
I mean, fair. I don't really
What do we
care
do?
much either,
What
but
the like? Why did he just bring someone to life?
Okay, sorry, phone call. I am back.
Welcome back. I don't
She
know.
does not seem to understand Draconic.
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
guys are speaking it.
Yes.
She is kind of looking at Spluma with a bit of a "the fuck's going on" face.
I don't know what we're
I
gonna
don't
do
know
with
either.
her.
It's like sitting there kind of looking over like a mother hen sort of thing, just going, "Oh God, what did he?" Oh no.
Torin, like,
She
what
did
the
not do
fuck?
good, Torin.
Torin, what are we supposed to do? She's also talking to her in
she's gonna
Draconic.
die.
Gives you the look of me. I'm supposed to figure this out.
Like, do we? Can you? She'll look at Rex. Can you teleport her back first or something alone?
I mean, technically, yes. I can make the circle in here, open the portal, and just let her go.
And-
but
I mean, it would take a spell slot, but yeah, we can rest
yeah.
somewhere, or we could do like a camp first on the mountainside again, like we did before, and just.
Oh yeah, and I should have enough.
Can we not?
Like
She's
I
talking
feel like
Draconic.
It would be...
That's
I feel
what
like it would be.
Kevin replied.
Oh.
Yeah,
It would
Thomas
be
giving
Oh.
iffy if we sent her alone.
Yeah,
Just
I know,
into
it would be
Empty
very
Waters,
weird.
like,
I agree.
out of nowhere.
I do
It's okay.
agree.
She does walk over to you, Split, and gives you that look of, the fuck were you thinking?
Yeah, like Ryoko is also glancing over.
I was hoping someone.
What was
I
your
did a good
purpose
thing.
behind that?
They were recently murdered.
What about everyone else in that room?
Well, I can only cast.
Their souls are gonna feel left out now. They're gonna look upon you and they're gonna haunt you.
Hey, I did one good thing. That's more than enough.
All right. How combatable are you?
She looks extremely fragile, not like gonna collapse of sickness, but
Yeah,
someone that's
I
been
mean,
sitting behind a desk
she's
her whole life.
like Ryoko already has like the wizard or like magic look in her impression, but like,
Are you
Are you-
comparing her to me?
sort of.
She kind of
Rude.
looks at you and goes, "No, I've never fought in my life except for maybe over a sandwich."
She curses in Draconic.
Gesundheit.
Well, are you sure you want to explore the spire?
Well, I mean, if you're guarding me,
Well, considering that
Sure.
we ran from a rock before.
but I mean that's probably a smart idea. The rocks can be very nasty.
Yes, and they're everywhere out there.
She kind of mulls that over. Well, we just don't fight rocks then.
Are you stealthy?
She kind of creeps down.
Okay.
I
I
walk around, but her shoes keep squeaking.
And I mean,
She'll
she
be
doesn't have
fine.
anything.
Spluma, you have Featherfall?
Yeah,
You're responsible.
yeah. I'll watch.
Okay.
her.
Listen. No offense, she'll look at her as like, we just don't want to get you killed again.
Oh, I don't want to be killed again either. So we're in agreement there.
All right, I guess he can
I just-
try.
Since he's resurrecting people, you might have a better idea of how to get down safely. I thought you
Sort of, yes. Our way was to just teleport and don't look back, I suppose.
Why not? Why don't we just do that?
You want to explore the
Well-
spire, don't you?
Well, yes, but if we're going to get eaten, I'd rather not get eaten. I just recently undied.
There's a saying she can come with us when we go hunt rocks, and she can just kind of hang out in the back.
I was suggesting that too, but it's still risky.
It's kind of cold outside, and I don't really have cold weather gear.
Ryoko will just try to give her like whatever clothing she has, blankets or whatever.
Fair enough. I mean, she won't be able to move around well with that, but it could basically work.
I'm sure we could come back eventually or find rocks from somewhere else.
I mean, rocks just like tall
Probably.
places, Ryoko, so...
Yeah.
And like last
would
time we
fun.
saw the salamander and the fucking white dragon. So I'm like,
The white dragon's at least
If we-
gone. For now.
I mean, it probably lives up here somewhere.
First of
but
all,
like,
let's just go towards the entrance in case the lich comes back, because that's something I don't want to have either.
oh, we had that one room.
Yeah, right. The one, let's go through the room. You'll we'll look at her as like, please just stay in the back. We can handle it.
She kind of nods. She does not want anything to do with combat, to be
I guess there's a library over there if you want to pass the time for a bit.
I think we want to keep her with us just in case. Like, she
Yeah.
can be like in the middle, and
was-
then we can just.
I was
run
gonna
in.
say I can just let her be here with the berserkers and the walruses.
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff.
that's
I mean,
true.
she can
The
be gone
animals
by
at least can deal
berserkers
with
and
it.
stuff, so...
Yeah. So I'll just tell
If
her.
nothing else, they can buy her enough time to hide.
I'll just tell
so-
her, because she's a researcher, that she can look through the library for anything interesting.
Yeah, she is totally okay with that and starts
And
perusing.
I'm telling like at least like I'm keeping 3 of the berserkers, but the rest guard her. Well, the walrus
Okay.
and salamanders
3
stay
of
in here.
them go with you,
Yes. The rest just
which I will not move them unless I need to, because
yeah.
hallways.
The rest
So,
the rest just accompany her, like stick by
the
her
rest are
side.
guarding her and getting the higher shelf sword, shit like that.
Yes. Oh, I guess I just I have the magical teapot, so I'll give her tea as well.
She seems nice,
She
though.
definitely realizes how hungry she is being, dead for so long.
Hungry?
So,
I can fix hungry.
yeah. Well, she definitely welcomes the tea.
Okay, well, we'll
She's
fix
a
the
lot
hungry
more thirsty
soon.
than she thought. So,
We'll fix the hungry soon.
oh my God.
Is everyone here?
This particular door
Yeah.
looks like it is extremely reinforced.
Cool, let's open it.
And oddly enough, the bolts and latches are on your side.
Hi.
Is there
Thump,
something? I can't see
thump,
yet.
thump, thump,
Oh,
thump, thump, thump.
I can hear
It
the
just
thumping,
seems to
I
be
guess.
walking in a circle, and every now and then it hits some of these empty cages with its sword, and for lack of a better word, imitates shouting at something.
Does
They
anyone
are
mind
empty.
if I just attack it?
Was there anything in there?
The cages all seem empty except for
Yep.
like skeletons inside of them.
Check around just what I can see
Yeah,
from
it's
here.
like looking around, it looks like this might have been a prisoner area, but the prisoners have long since died.
I mean, like, there
I'm
might
gonna-
not be anything we need.
I'm gonna just try to put a foot in and see if it reacts, I suppose.
The moment you cross that door's threshold, it turns and looks,
I'll pull my foot out.
which it stops what it's doing, plants its sword in front of it in kind of a salute, and you hear a voice come from it that does not fit its frame at all. That goes, "Password!
What did it say?
Password!"
Those are hot. 1, 2, 3.
I'll
Friend?
since I guess, you know what? She'll try just the Lich's name, since the Lich seemed so full of himself, like Mirica.
Incomplete password.
Shit.
Try again.
It's incomplete. Maybe it's just
Oh,
part of it.
Mirica
It's the
books.
best.
Mirica's books. The famous writer Mirica.
Since you're on the right line there, give me an int check.
I'm actually on the right line.
Horrible books. You are on the right
Holy
line.
shit.
You actually kind of remember from one of the mystery novels he attempted to write.
Holy shit.
America gave a password. Because the character was named something else, but it was obviously based off of him, and the password it used to get the detective used to get into the hideout was Miracle. America is the best.
Mirica is the best.
Standing down.
Holy shit, I'm a genius.
See, for really know those bad books was worth your time.
She'll check if he agrees with commands. She'll just ask him to drop the sword.
Unrecognized owner. Cannot comply.
Fair enough. I guess since we can be in here now, she'll just have a better look around at all the blind spots before.
Ah, I was joinked in. How dare you?
No. You look in there and you see there are a couple things that catch your eye in there.
Okay.
There does seem to be a scimitar in one of the cells.
Okay.
Which it looks like each one of these have a number starting from 1 and going numerically around the room.
She'll just try picking everything that's interesting.
Go for it. Go ahead and give me a lockpick check for this first cage then.
Okay.
Rex, you do notice that the golem does have a key ring on its side.
Well then, would I have seen that too with the perception?
You were kind of focusing on other things, but
I
it's
will
easy
mention
enough
it for
now
you.
that you look at it.
She'll slowly approach the keyring with her hand and watch the golem carefully. And
It looks down at you.
she'll try to just like
You have a request.
Can we have
Unlock the
keys?
cages.
Command, unlock all cages. Affirmative.
Cool.
It walks around and just mechanically opens every single cage in the room and then goes back to its position.
Okay,
Nice.
well, I'll just pick everything out of interest then.
Fair enough. You find there is a scimitar.
Right?
There is a deck of cards.
God.
Ooh.
Ow. There is a longsword and a pair of boots. Everything else is torn, shattered,
Arcana
damaged
people.
beyond repair.
I
So,
will aid.
Are they all magical?
does anybody have detect magic still going? Because
I'll just pop it.
yeah, because like the one you had would have faded by now. So
I have
you
3
pop it.
charges on it. So.
Yes, they are all magical currently.
I guess I'm gonna do 4 arcanas then. There was
Yep.
4 items, like.
Yes.
I'll aid.
Okay.
So
Scimitar,
okay, the sword first
Scimitar.
is a scimitar of wounding.
deck of cards.
The deck of cards is a deck of illusions,
Ah, Spluma likes those.
which I will
I
have to see
do.
how many cards are left in that one. Actually,
You have one of those already, right?
he does.
Yeah.
He
I have
does.
2.
Which this particular deck only has
I mean, you can
looks
have
like
it
10
too.
cards currently.
What has it? Does it have?
It
10
has 10
cards.
cards currently.
Okay.
It's
mean-
a mostly used deck of illusion,
Right.
which
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it because I do like to have some more things to do because I'm a fighter.
Go for it.
Me-
I don't need it.
I will go ahead and put
Yeah.
the cards that are
Yeah,
left in
too.
there real quick.
But I first want to see if the longsword or boots, because I mean, longsword fighter thing.
I mean, I think the boots or longsword is gonna be your thing anywhere, unless we are gonna sell them.
Yeah.
10 plus 2,
God, I'm gonna have to note this down.
3 more. Okay. The only reason I'm putting these are kind of important because those are what are left in your deck
Yeah.
if you take that particular deck. Sorry. The next thing up was the sword. The sword is a +2 longsword.
It's 2.
T-penny.
Yeah, that's actually worth
Money.
a lot.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And then the boots are the boots of springing and striding.
Springing and striding?
Yes. Or I believe they're just called striding now. I will double check, but
I think so.
no, it's still striding. Sorry, it's striding and springing.
Oh,
I thought it was the correct one. So basically, they're boots that will raise your speed to 30 if for some reason it is under 30.
Dwarf.
And it lets you jump 3 times the normal distance you can jump.
Attunement or not?
I think
It is non-attunement.
not
non.
attunement to take it.
That is a non-attunement item.
Then, I mean,
Anyone would probably have a hand in it, but you probably get it like better because you need your jump.
Don't you have the?
it does
Boots of
say
Elven
requires
Kind, though?
attunement.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, my bad. I thought it was unattuning.
Yeah, it's attunement.
Okay,
That's kind of shit
then.
then.
So-
My bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I forgot I have the boots, not the cape of Elvenkind.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I can't wear 2 sets
do
of
as
boots.
well.
You
Oh,
can't,
true.
you can't mix and match them either, sadly. So I would love to see the effects of just one boot of springing and striding.
God, your other leg lags behind when you jump.
You just kind of jump to the side every time. You do great cartwheels.
I guess the only
Uh.
non-selling thing is the deck of illusions.
Ow.
Just take the things
Yeah,
and
otherwise
note them up.
the fucking list is big.
Since you do have your detect magic on,
Yep.
you do see that there is a patch of magic on the bottom of this cage.
Oh, I'll try to figure out what that is. I guess I'll do an investigation.
Investigate. Yep.
I'll point it
You
out
have
though.
no clue. So Rex, would you like to? Yes.
Yeah.
You feel around, realize that this part has been also enchanted with an illusion, and there is something underneath. You dispel it with your check, and oh dear, I forgot that this was in here. It actually has a large barrel, it seems, inside of it.
It might
Please.
not be something you can
Please.
drink. Come on.
Please. I'm begging
If
for it.
it's wine, you can get it. Yes.
Any
But
alcohol.
just be careful.
Okay.
Ryoko, you are strong enough to lift this barrel. It is a very large iron barrel. It weighs about 500 pounds.
I'll make
grab
way.
it out.
If you'd like, give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Anybody that's looking at it. Rax, that is high enough. As you're looking at
It's
it, you
a
realize
great-
there's a little catch.
What?
Like a lever on one end of the barrel.
Oh.
Do you mess with it?
I'll mess
feel
with it
like
if you
it's a
point it out.
bomb.
Will
I'll
you-
You
point it
tunnel
out.
it, and it. Well, you said you do mess with it, Ryoko?
Yeah, if you'll point it out, I'll mess with it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You open it, or you hit it, and a hatch opens in the bottom. And inside there are several levers.
Ugh, it's not filled with liquor.
10 of them to be exact.
I feel like this is a bomb.
Maybe. I mean, do you know what to do with this? There's a lot of levers. Is it magical?
It is definitely. Honestly, it does not seem to be considered magical.
Interesting.
I
Is
will
it ex-
extremely
It is
carefully.
extremely mechanical, but is not actually magical.
Can I do
I would-
like a check because I'm like have a thieving background to see if I would know anything about something of the sort? If it's like a
You can
unlock mechanism?
try, or we can get Arcana or an
Okay.
Identify on this thing, because this is probably not something anybody's ran across.
Right.
I just forgot that it was in here because of the loot tables.
I can do the identify
Yep.
at first before we touch
Do
it
it.
anymore. Yeah. Ritual. There we go.
Curious.
Sorry, I was replying to somebody else that had messaged me. You do touch it, you identify. God knows what you guys are going to do with this. It is an apparatus of car wash. It's basically a miniature submarine.
What?
Aw.
It is designed to hold a pilot. It can technically hold 2. It holds 10 hours of air once it's underwater. It can float. It can dive down to 900 feet.
Okay.
And the levers do different things in it. One of them, for example, causes it to walk. Another one opens windows. Another one extends claws for attacking. One makes it move forward or backwards. One turns it. One turns on its lights. It's basically like a gnomish nightmare submarine.
All right. I mean, I guess if we can carry it with us, we could probably sell that. I don't think we'll need it.
Yeah, for some kind of gnome, probably. Imagine a gnome fisher having that. They would pay so much
Yeah.
for it.
I mean, maybe I can deploy that in my village.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, people would probably consider your home base as Ebony Waters a fishing town.
Yeah.
People would, you know.
Like, would that be useful in like a lake to fish?
I mean, it can go down to 900 feet. Most lakes aren't that deep.
Yeah, that's fair, but I mean, it still would
It's probably
its
even
purpose.
more useful for sea.
I mean, it could go decently
Exploration,
deep in the
but-
sea. I mean, you could definitely use it in a lake. There's no restrictions on how long you can use it.
Right.
Just you can only stay
You know
in
what?
the water for 10 hours. So
I'll ask the one person I hired for the village to see if he can do anything with it. Otherwise, we can
Oh,
probably just sell it
yeah.
off.
yeah, I mean that would be a great addition to your fishing fleet.
Yeah.
And plus, they could salvage things that are on the bottom of the lake if there's anything.
I guess I'll just test this. I'll ask the golem to open hidden doors.
Command not recognized.
All right. Hmm. Is there anything? Disarm yourself?
Command not recognized.
Shut off?
Command not recognized.
Go kaput.
You kind of hear a humming noise, like fans running a little faster. Command not recognized. Kaput not in vocabulary.
Am I overwhelming him? Put your sword on floor.
User not recognized for said command.
Okay. Well, I tried. We can probably leave.
How do golems work? Because, well, I guess his master isn't like fully dead.
Even if the masters are dead, golems usually just follow that one master for eternity.
Right.
It's almost impossible to overwrite a built golem's programming.
Good.
Think of them as like all firmware computers.
Golem, what would happen if I try to take your sword?
Command not recognized.
Okay. I'll pick up the lady from the library.
Fair enough.
It's time to leave.
Go time.
Sorry, I was whispering things. Whee!
As soon as you leave that room, Rex, you can hear the golem starting to relock the cells.
Okay.
Would you be ready to leave?
Yes, I'm ready.
Asking the lady.
Yes, I mean, these are some odd books.
Yes. So let's not stick around before the Lich comes back.
All right.
She was like, she had the idea like, I can't even keep her in like the zoo door or anything. That would be useful, but she might get eaten too. Who knows?
That's a little intriguing.
I mean, it would make transportation easier. She'd be in a comfortable environment.
I mean, you could just use that teleportation circle like Rex been suggesting.
Yeah. I mean, if we want to try with her standing down, I mean, that's fine.
It's just bringing her down the mountain is going to be an ordeal.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to go down. We can just explore and then teleport out.
Yeah, like we know that there is that one cave we can put my teleportation circle in, but of course.
I mean,
How long does
it's
it
kinda
take to
like,
cast?
I
full
think it
minute.
was 10 minutes at least, or even an hour to prepare. Or,
It
let
was
me
less than an
see.
hour, I know that much.
Yeah.
If
You
someone's
see-
doing
It
a
might just be
minute,
a minute.
no, it is
yeah.
a minute. It's just a minute.
Oh, okay. It's just a minute.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's a 10-foot circle, so it's like you can draw it pretty much in several of these rooms too.
Yeah,
it's
like,
10-foot
but I meant
diameter.
like if we really want to go out and Rocco wants to like hunt, then we know a cave in there that we could go back to while we look for the rocks. But we can also just leave. I fine
Gotcha.
with both.
Let's
Yeah.
do a democratic vote. Exploration and hunt, or leave?
Shpyke doesn't
The
really care.
orc kind of holds up her hand. I don't want to be eaten.
Like-
or freeze to death.
I'm pretty tapped on spells, so I wouldn't be much of a help.
Do you know?
But I-
Lauren is kind of low too. She's more invested in getting the new civilian that Spluman
Yeah.
decided to create.
Like, I'm not
Do you-
fully against it. We
do-
can go and check like quickly, but
Do-
not stay much.
Do you know how long the Lich takes to respawn?
You have a
I
general
knew-
ballpark.
I knew that 2 to 8 days, so we do have time.
2 to 8 days.
Yeah, 2 to
Yes.
8 days. But we did we have something in here that could also?
No, because we could long rest
No.
here.
Yeah.
To be honest, you have cleared out this entire dungeon,
Yeah.
save the golem.
And there's
which
even a
will not
bedroom.
leave its room. So
Let's see. I guess I can give her my like normal clothing for now, just for her to wear something. I don't
fair
know.
enough.
I'm pretty
Well, I mean,
tall, so I don't know if it fits
the
her.
only one that might have clothing that would fit her would be Rax, and Rax isn't known for his warm weather outfits.
Hmm. Hmm.
Because she is a pretty average orc size and very close to Rax's build. She's just a little bit taller than him.
Also, I won't give my silks and stuff for anyone else than me. What?
He's not going to give up his pretties.
And let me see if I have a certain thing that
If
I
I
did have at one point.
like, can I do like a survival if she'd actually just straight up like freeze to death, like passively?
Honestly, without the proper gear, yes. It is cold enough that she would quickly freeze to death.
All right, then.
Yeah,
it's
sadly,
not.
I don't have even the boots I had once
Yeah.
on me, like the cold resistant boots.
Then I
we
mean, we can't look
probably
around
sold.
anyways with her.
Yeah. So basically, we would have. I mean, we can look around this place, like outside, while she waits here,
Yep.
and leave like today night
After you
or
rest,
whatever.
yeah.
Like after we just look quickly,
'Cause
get a
do
one
you even
hunt
have-
at least.
I forget. Does teleportation circle, can that be casted as a ritual?
It is
Or does
a
it require-
ritual. Let me check because
No, it is
informed.
not. It is
Okay,
not
yeah,
a
it's
ritual. So,
yeah. I do have spell slots for it, but
okay.
I would have to like still kind of look that I won't use all of them.
Yeah.
Let's
Give me a
see.
second. Hello?
Yeah, I do have one 5th level, and that's my last 5th level spell. So
Right.
I don't have a 6th level or 7th level. So
Like we could technically long rest here, but
yeah.
I mean, it would just be for meat that I can cook for buffs.
Okay. Well, that is my call. I'm going to have to go pick up a toilet now. So we'll go ahead and call it here. That way you guys got a little bit of time to plan everything to
All
figure out
right.
what we'll do next session.
Okay.
So I'm sorry that I have to fix my house.
No worries.
I would have preferred to have you guys get back to at least town, but you might go rock hunting. So that'll actually give me time to maybe plot out a couple battle maps for you.
Okay.
Which,
Okay.
God forbid, this is either going to be great or absolutely fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we'll call it there. I will talk to you guys later. I'll probably be back in a bit, but
All
I
right.
don't know how long this is going to take to install a new toilet. So,
That's fine. I mean,
Yeah.
peace out for here.
yep. All right.
Hi,
Well,
Cobb.
see you guys next week then.
Yep.
See
See
ya.
ya.
Later.
See ya.
Hi, Cobb.
Bunga.
And bye, Cub. Bye, Lamb. I'm gonna peace out. Have a good one.